Shout out. What's up, dude? Shout out to Social Sky in Western. Reptiles. What's that from, bro? I fuck with that.
Yo.
Where's Helix? End of the hour.
Yeah, he said his laptop's messing up.
See, son. Oh, it is? Cool.
Welcome.
Cool. Okay, good. I'm logged in.
Yo.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. How about you guys?
Very nice. Very nice.
My video? Where the fuck's my video?
Hello.
Not yet. It's on my list, though. I'm getting to it.
Where's my video?
Is it a movie to watch with the family? Definitely not. That's so funny. True. Typical Borat. Typical, actually, Sacha Baron Cohen, bro. Like, that's all of his movies. Yeah. Hold up. I need my lip balm, bro. My lips are mad chappy.
They have the dry lips.
Look at that shit go. Damn, son.
Oh, there's a one last week where we had like the little music thing going.
Oh yeah.
So did you guys want to start off with the topic?
Yeah, we'll do it tonight. Yeah.
What, the layout? It's up to you, bro. I'm gonna make that post right now on Instagram.
Bet.
Hi guys, pose for the camera. There you go. You have your eyes closed in that one. Do you want me to post that or? All right, bet.
Gotta let them know we have fun over here, you know?
Yeah. Thanks. All right. For your vibes only. For your vibes only.
For your vibes only.
For your vibes, for your vibes. Hope you understand me.
RSL's already here. RSL jams.
For the loyal fan.
Loyal.
Fuck yeah, boy.
Loyalist.
Give us a minute, RSL, man. Everyone's just gotta get ready.
Our like viewer count is slowly going up every time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
One city at a time.
Yeah.
Gang.
Easy, bro. Joe Budden podcast gonna break up. We're going to slide right in and take their place.
Dead eyes.
Thanks, yo. All right.
They're the two of their hosts are kind of like, I guess, on extended leave, so to speak. It's kind of vicious. It's a whole thing.
Yo, Beat Cave's gonna be tuning in. Jerome, I mean, from Beat Cave.
Bet.
Big business. Yo, that's an ugly ass color. Let's go. YouTube.com/spit895.
Yeah. Setting that boy up. Copy the same one.
Yo, should I direct people to the Twitch stream or the YouTube stream?
Either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put both.
I feel like more people use YouTube though, so. Y'all hear that? You guys hear the music?
Yeah.
Beat Cave Toronto says yo on your Twitch chat.
Hello, Beat Cave.
Jerome. Ah, man. I'm trying to show my face anymore, bro. I'm gonna rock the MF Doom mask, bro. The content.
That content.
Yeah, we'll talk with you guys, all that. Chill, hang out. Hang out.
On the stream?
Okay, Biddy's fixing his mic.
We can't get through an episode. Like, not an episode if we don't have technical difficulties of some sort.
Alright, yo, I did a whole intro and y'all didn't.
He's on his way.
We should call it the No IT podcast for all the tech issues we have.
Low-key, I did a whole intro and y'all didn't even hear it, but it's okay. We out here for your vibes only. That's what we do, baby. Just living in the moment for your vibes. We just vibing. But like I was saying, yo, we usually do like topics and things like that. Today we're gonna do some topics and we're also gonna do a bunch of reviews. So if y'all submitted your tracks that you're watching right now, stay tuned because we're gonna go through as many as we can, yo, at about in a little bit. But right now, yo, we're gonna kick it off with the cool hip hop topic. Anyone got anything yet? While I fix the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got a topic here. I think this is like highly debatable because there's just so many elements to it, and I just want to ask you guys, like, what is the biggest thing to happen to the music industry in like its entire history?
808s.
Heartbreaks. 808s and heartbreaks.
Do you mean like just the drum kit 808s or like 808s and heartbreak?
I was gonna say drum kit. No, I heard that before, so I thought it was a joke. 808s, the craziest thing to happen in the music industry.
It's pretty clutch,
I don't know
man.
why, but
dude, it's yeah, dude, they are, bro. It's very rare that not very rare, but it's like relatively rare that you don't hear a beat that you hear a beat that doesn't have 808s in it.
Oh,
yeah,
like a staple now.
For sure.
That's like hip hop though. If you're talking music, I don't know if it applies to like everything.
Yeah. But we're talking about the whole music industry over here.
Okay. Obviously, it's probably streaming, bro. Music streaming.
I was thinking
to be
streaming as
honest.
well.
Yeah.
Spotify streaming.
Or like
Yeah, I feel
the home studio, like being able to make music at your home.
The Russ effect.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
sound
the
SoundCloud,
Russ effect.
the SoundCloud Russ.
Yeah. Yeah, streaming is fucking huge. Like anybody could go could get into the game now. They could literally just like Spitty said, just do it from the comfort of their home. They don't have to fucking leave. They can make, if they really wanted to, just like hundreds of thousands of dollars just sitting in their crib, like releasing music, merch, all that shit. And yeah, man, it's huge.
Yeah.
I would just go as far as to say as the internet. I think that just broadens it a little bit. But
That's
like
exactly
the internet
what
was
BK
definitely
just said, yeah.
yeah. Oh, say word. Yeah, the internet was definitely the biggest thing to happen, because like you have on the internet, you have obviously streaming, you have social media where you could network like night to day, doesn't matter when. Be like you could hit up people from Australia, which is like a 12-hour flip from where we are. It's beautiful, man. The internet's like the most beautiful thing ever, but like it comes with its as it comes with its consequences as well as its benefits, kind of thing. But like I feel like the benefits way outweigh the consequence, kind of thing. Okay, are you guys cool with like selling your information a little bit, or like giving away your data to Google? I'll take it.
I feel like it's made it more fun. That's for sure.
It made it more fun.
Yeah, like
Like what do you mean by that?
aspect, I don't know, like connecting with people online, and like honestly, just like it's made it easier to get fans. You know, first like before you have
The
to
internet.
sit at home, make videos, and then wait for someone to sign you and shit. But now you can actually like connect with everyone, connect with your fan base.
Big
Like,
facts.
yes.
Big facts.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I think, yeah, it's definitely like lowered the bar of entry for artists. You know what I mean? Because like you said, before it was very much you need to know somebody who already had their foot in there, being a manager, another artist, whatever it may be. But now it's like you could be with your friends, like, okay, I rap, you make the beats, you do the merch, you handle social media, and you can just do that from your own whatever rinky-dink town, you know?
Yeah.
Rinky dink town, yeah. Don't talk about Brampton like that. Don't call Brampton
It's,
rinky dink, yeah.
Nobody was talking like
No, be proud of where you're from. I'm from Pickering, bro. That's not a sick town. That's a rinky-dink town, but it's my city.
Rinky dink, yeah, I
Okay,
like
all
that.
day.
I like that rinky dink, yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I think I saw on TikTok there's like some dude from like somewhere in the middle of the Midwest, and he's got like this southern like yeehaw type of drawl to his voice, and he's like ripping up beats and he's popping off on there. And I don't know if that would that have
Oh,
happened,
I've seen
like,
that.
2
I've
years
seen
ago?
that. He's like he makes freestyles,
Yeah.
but he'll be like in front of his tractor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's like,
Hilarious.
would that have happened? Like, would the industry of support allow that like 20 years ago? Absolutely not. But now that's the whole thing, and you like, dude, you're killing it. We want more.
There was too
And
much
he's got, like, the whole thing.
gatekeeping. There was too much gatekeeping.
For sure.
Really
I think
was.
super dope now. I think it's super dope. I think a lot of people we know now maybe wouldn't necessarily have picked up rapping if it wasn't as accessible to get into it, you know?
Facts, man. I don't even know if I would have like straight up gotten to music without the internet,
Word.
realizing the process and shit.
For sure.
And it's easy to learn
man.
the process too. Like Helix, like you said, you took like a course in marketing for like however many weeks you did, and now you can market yourself, you know?
Exactly.
So even like the business side of it, you can learn on your own. So the internet is really like such
you
a
can learn anything, bro.
game changer.
Knowledge
Such
is
a game
everywhere.
changer. For sure.
Straight
It's a
up.
game changer. Super game changer.
Yes. Like even if you didn't take a course, you could just see how like everybody else is kind of doing it and just learn from them, and just apply their kind of strategies as well, or just like mix it up. You know, like
Yep.
there isn't like
Whatever's
exactly, man. There isn't like one like specific formula for everything, which I find to be great. You know, it's like you kind of just figure out what works best for you, and you kind of move in that direction. And the right people will vibe with it, and the people that don't, whatever, man. You'll find the right people no matter what. Fucking internet.
Big Fifth
facts.
Toronto says, "How do I join this live?" LOL.
Is it this podcast here, bro?
We'll get you on
Is
as
that
a
what you
guest,
mean?
man. We'll get you on as a
Yeah.
guest. Don't even stress it.
Yeah, man. It's all about the
All
guest
right, man.
life, you know.
For sure.
Gotta establish. The
We're
stuff
we're
first.
slowly building up like not a schedule, but like I guess a schedule, like a process to like how we do this. So we're trying to add in the reviews.
Sure.
Maybe we'll add in some guests. So Beat Cave, just keep tuning in, and we'll get you here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sure you got some
just
dope
build with
insight.
us,
We got to do like another IG post for like we're listening to submissions now and shit, so people can just hop right in. Because I know some people are just gonna be here for they wanna
Just those
see it.
submissions. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna post. I haven't posted on IG for today. Yeah, I'm just trying to fix this scene that I lost, man. I have to remake it.
Yeah. I got you.
But yeah.
Yo, RSL Jams. He said an interesting comment. Said on the YouTube stream.
Yeah.
Nas says that there's human blood used in his new merch.
Oh yeah.
K-word.
Yeah, Lil Nas.
How's
Bro,
that?
I seen that.
Oh, Lil Nas.
How do you
Oh,
feel
Lil
about
Nas.
Lil Nas X.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you guys
I thought
feel
it
Yeah,
was
about
legit
not
Nas.
regular Nas, bro.
Yeah, how do you guys feel about that? Like, I mean, I don't really care, but it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of odd to me.
Like
but
like human blood in the shoe, or like his whole Satan music video, all that stuff.
just, I don't know, just the human blood in the shoe. I guess that's weird to me. Like, whose blood is it, fam? Like,
I'm curious.
Where do you
whose
get that
blood?
Does it
bro?
have AIDS? Does it have AIDS? That's what I want to know.
I'm sure it doesn't have AIDS. Also,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like you're like touching the blood to be straight.
yeah, it's
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know.
but I don't know. Even if you're not touching it, I don't know if I want AIDS blood that close to me.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's
nobody even
it's
said
just
there was
bad
AIDS.
energy, bro. It's bad vibes.
Nobody even said there was AIDS in it.
Yeah, but like if you know that there was AIDS in it, I wouldn't even like touch it with a 10-foot pole, bro. That's just bad energy, bro.
Okay,
like, I have a bad connotation. You know what I mean?
I
I
hear
don't care
you,
if I'm not gonna
But
catch it.
where did we even bring up AIDS from? We're just talking about the shoe
I
and
don't
the
know,
blood.
Content just brought out the
I just-
issue, right?
This guy's just
I
going.
just-
This guy's just going off about something that doesn't
I just brought
exist.
it out for fun.
But yeah, the question
Hey,
was,
could
how do you guys feel about it? Personally?
I mean,
Yo, first of all, I just want to say, bro, like, first of all, please don't refer to him as Nas. He's not Nas. He's Lil Nas X. He will never be the legit Nas.
That caught me off guard too. I'm like,
Like,
Nas is like when he said Nas, I'm like, him as well, bro. What?
Yeah.
We're doing this, man. No.
nasty.
please
Nas.
refer to him as Lil Nas X.
Nasty Nas.
I mean, you can refer to him as whatever you want, but like to me, Nas will always be Nasty Nas. But yeah, I mean that's fucking weird. But like, if that shit, like, I mean, it's a head turner. It's like it made me like kind of like it made my ears perk. Like, oh, what, human blood? And that kind of just made me. It's a good like marketing tactic, you know, because it made me kind of want to look more into it. Because like I'm really tempted to just Google this shit right now and kind of like research more about it. But yeah, it's weird as fuck. But you know, like, I mean, he's weird as fuck. Like Lil Nas X is weird as fuck, and that's part of his brand, and that's cool, bro. That's cool with me, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like for me, I'm not buying shoes with human blood. Just not for me.
It's not for me
No.
still. I
But
guess it's still
as far as like like you said, it's like obvious. I don't know. You just had like a whole tear where like basically for the whole week, like that was a part of like this trying to promote this whole song and have everybody talking about it. And it was like it's already super controversial with just the music video. Then you had the whole bloody foot shoe controversy on top of that. So you know, it's just the usual drumming up controversy. So people talk about you, listen to your song, maybe buy the shoes.
Yeah.
know? So
I hear
I guess I mean it's a way to go about it, but
For sure.
Yeah. What do you think, Spitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just marketing at the end of the day. Like,
It's
it doesn't
good
really
clout, that's
doesn't
for
really
sure.
affect me. Like, I don't
Great
listen to
clout.
Lil Nas X, and
Maybe.
like I'm not buying those shoes. So it's not like he's eating up from what I'm doing by putting out some bloody shoes. You know, it doesn't really take away from my life. So you know, if people want to put some money in bloody shoes, that's on them, bro.
Big
now they
facts.
can sing along to Bodak Yellow. All the fellas, if you want to buy those shoes, you can sing along now. You got
Red
the bloody
bottoms.
shoes. These are red bottoms. These are bloody shoes. You can finally sing along to it.
Them red bottoms be expensive, bro. Probably you never get a girl who
Yeah,
wants
man.
who wants some Louboutins, yo. You're gonna go broke.
Bro,
Not if you're getting
kicks
paid
from-
like a rapper, bro.
Hey, bro.
Your shoes are coming from Payless. That's where you're getting your Kickstarter from me.
Say less.
Skechers.
Payless
None of that
Skechers,
for
bro.
me.
That's what you're getting from me, bro.
My girl's getting light up Skechers, fam. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, get the light. No, get the light of Skechers.
I'm getting the
Or
wheelies,
Rinky-Dink.
fam.
Yo, true, exactly.
Those go kind of hard
Oh,
though.
whoa, we got bear comments in here. Bear comments.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Okay. Mike says, Lil the devil, all right. And then Beat Cave says, but the switch from being a kid's pop star to getting back shots from the devil is too much. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with that still. Like,
That's pretty
the switch
jokes. That's
up.
pretty jokes.
Yeah, because Old Town Road was like I don't know, kids love that song, bro.
Kids love that song, but I also realize if you read the lyrics, it's all about just like sex and shit too.
Yeah,
What isn't?
well, it's a double meaning, bro. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of like wild and it is shocking, right? But I think he had explained like how growing up, like people always told him that he was gonna go to hell for being gay and stuff. So I guess this like I guess the context of the video is that like this is
He's
what would
embracing
happen
it?
if I would go to hell.
I see that.
And for the artistic merit, I fuck with that. And I watched the video. Is it wild? Yeah, but I don't feel like it's like a shitty video or anything. Like I'm like,
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
shocking. It's shocking and all that for sure.
Bro,
And
that guy's
definitely,
music video budget was insane. That was a whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them
it's-
kids are traumatized.
That was a whole movie.
yeah, it's kind of.
Them
Yeah.
kids are traumatized. But also, low-key, verse
Yeah.
2 on Old Town Road was riding on a tractor, lean all in my bladder, cheated on my baby, you can go and ask her. So it's like,
Yeah.
this is just him. My life is a movie,
Yeah.
bull riding in boobies, cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty.
Yeah, that's definitely not G. That's not rated G. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what I think. It's like, yeah. So I was like, again, I'm not a big fan of the song or necessarily. It's like a cool song or whatever, but visually, the cool concept, interesting concept, and I thought he killed it. So do your thing, bro.
Do you think?
I didn't
Do
do
your
that.
thing, bro. Fuck what they looking at. Do your thing, bro. Fuck what
I
they
didn't
looking at.
enjoy the song, but it caught my attention for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Anything, it got. I was like, wait, what? Like that's
Yeah.
it.
It made me like even before the song, it was like just hearing the video, I was like, all right, well, I guess I gotta watch this shit now. I was like, okay, let's see it. And that's
So,
Yeah.
like, the
That's the
things
goal.
people do for clout, man. Like,
Trust.
straight up.
Yeah,
Trust,
man.
fam.
It's a whole like art in its own. The art of clout.
Yeah.
Clout
Or
gaming.
clout chasing.
Clout chasing.
There's even gonna be
yes.
clout chasing 101 in university, like
Yeah. That's fucking true, bro. I could definitely see that.
How to chase the clout.
Well, you chase
Like
how to
the
successfully chase
universe-
clout.
Yeah, man. Like, universities are gonna have to keep up with like the demanding like attention span of society now, and then,
Exactly.
like that's like a lot of people will see that like, oh shit, like getting a lot of clout is an easy way to capitalize off of that clout and make money. So like the university should probably see that like, yo, clout chaser is a job, fam. That's a career. You know what I mean? Like in whatever you're doing, fam. You a
Yeah.
clout chaser is
Yeah.
a
That was always a
fucking
job,
career,
though.
bro.
That was always a job.
Yeah.
Club
Like
promoters.
in rap.
In general, club promoters. Those are clout
Oh, yeah.
chasers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see them in more like formal education spots. That's a good point, Manny. Though, like I could I know that like it might have been like a half joke, but like, dude, I totally see that.
It was fully. It was
I
fully
feel like low-key's already started, like classes have like social media marketing. That's like fancy education talk for how to get clout. That's the same thing. All the shit that we talk
Yeah.
about is
Well,
like
it's
how to
marketing.
use social
I
media.
don't know.
Is
man.
clout different than marketing? I think it's different.
What's the difference?
Clout's like you're just doing anything for the sake of it.
Yeah, just to get like attention. You're not really marketing your product at all.
Marketing is like strategic. Not that clout can't be
Yeah.
strategic, but clout is more like you're just chasing the fame, whereas marketing is like there's an end goal, like you're selling a product. You're
Yeah.
Isn't
exactly.
marketing yourself isn't chasing the fame also like part of what people do when they're like marketing their music?
Yes.
Mark
it's
all that kind of
intertwined.
stuff?
In music, it's definitely intertwined. I would say, like with rappers, it's easily like overlaid.
Yeah.
But like,
For sure.
I'm trying to think of an example that's like not music related. Like YouTubers just doing like pranks and things, like that's kind of just for clout, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like all clout is marketing, but not all marketing
Yeah.
is clout.
There, I like that. I like that.
It's one of those.
I like that. I like that.
Mhm. Yeah, Spitty, you
Right.
got a compliment on your Twitch chat. Spitty, you got that heat from Sneakzilla.
Hey, shout out Sneakzilla. I don't know who that is, but that's hard. It was a company Mischief. Yeah, that company Mischief. I think they got sued by Nike, or basically they're not allowed to sell that no more. Because technically, even though you can resell and like repurpose things you buy, if like the original company
Still
doesn't want,
represents the brand.
yeah, if the company says nah, like then they can just stop it.
Yeah, they can send like a cease and desist and all
Yeah.
Yo, Ravina was telling Manny that she's not getting no light up Skechers.
that.
And then she made a rap verse too.
And she made a rap verse. Y'all should judge it. Yo, submit
That
it.
we should judge.
Send it to Manny if it's on like SoundCloud or something. We can do it in the review section.
Yeah.
All right, I got the stream kind of
I
set
think
up back
she
to
just-
how it was. I can't figure out
I
how
don't
to
think she
keep the
like rapped
chat
it. Right?
on,
She just like wrote it.
but it's all good.
So we should have like a SoundCloud page where it's just like for your vibes submissions kind of thing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, that's what the
That'd be
Discord.
fair.
That's what the
it's just
Discord is
like a
basically.
SoundCloud,
The Discord could basically be that if we wanted it to be.
like a submission page.
Yeah, it could be anything really.
I feel like
Okay.
it's just like a lot of people don't use it, so it's hard to submit. I feel like
Yeah.
they don't want to download all that shit, you know?
Yeah. I feel like if they just sent us a link or maybe like an MP3 file, we could either repost their SoundCloud shit on our SoundCloud page, or,
Or just
we could
email
like
it.
upload it ourselves,
Yeah.
like onto the SoundCloud page kind of thing.
Yeah. Do
It'd be
you
dope for
guys,
our
do you
music,
guys really
too.
use SoundCloud anymore? I don't really use it to be
I do.
honest.
I do, yeah.
I do, yeah, I
Yeah.
still do, man.
For what? Like,
Every now and again, yeah.
What's up?
like in what case do you use SoundCloud instead of just Spotify?
I just upload my music on there.
Oh, for
Yeah,
yourself.
Pretty much.
Okay. That's what
Yeah.
I was trying to get at. Like, do you use it as like a consumer, not as an artist putting your music up?
Oh,
Because you're,
yeah, I
talk-
look for leaks.
you're talking about making a page on SoundCloud, but if we don't even use SoundCloud, then what's the point?
Yeah,
No,
we
I
can
think it'd be good to repost.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
for like
repost tracks.
reposts.
I guess
Yeah,
we can do that on
reposts and
Spotify, no?
submissions.
Like make a
Can't
playlist
we
or
just make
something.
like a Spotify playlist here?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you
I
can.
guess.
Like, why are we going back in time?
I guess.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
I guess.
SoundCloud's free.
But we all have Spotify. Like everyone who submitted is.
I know, but I don't think everyone has Spotify.
If they don't have Spotify, you're not a legit artist, yo. I'm gonna be straight. If you can't put in $30 a year to make a Spotify account with DistroKid, like you gotta fix up.
That's true. Fair enough.
I feel that. I feel that. Yeah, we could just make a playlist of all the submissions and shit,
Yeah.
and then we can
Yeah.
make like a fucking top-rated tracks playlist. That'd be pretty cool too.
There we go.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the songs that we like the most.
Oh.
We like that. It's like a consensus, or maybe not
Let's
a
just do that.
consensus.
Let's just do
but
that
the one
anyways.
we like the
Let's do
most.
that anyways. No, like
Yeah.
instead of putting everyone's
yeah,
song on,
for
I think
sure.
we should only put it up if we rock with it. Like make an actual
Fair
playlist
enough.
Oh, okay,
that's like we would bump. Because I don't want to make
Wait,
playlists that we're
no,
not gonna bump. You know, I
Yes
feel like
Man?
it's a bit like clout chasing at
yeah.
that point.
Yeah, that is cloud chasing at that point. That's a good point.
Yeah. We want to be
Ain't
marketing.
no yes men.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
wanna
exactly.
be
Like I want to make a playlist that we're all gonna actually listen to. Like otherwise, what's the point of us taking
Yeah,
their
that's like the
music?
main thing, bro. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah. Yo, Manny, I saw you posted a video in the Discord. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it was a cool. It's the same guy who I believe talked about. I think Helix or not Helix content. I think he showed one of his videos, or you
Quincy.
talked about one of his videos, and it was talking about the art of like the album rollout, and it kind of rolls into our marketing discussion. And we was talking about how just because of the way we kind of like introduce music now is like how quick the kind of like process for putting out an album is, where you might put out a single, do a bunch of interviews wherever, whatever podcast, radio station, wherever you might go, and then the album comes like maybe a week, 2 weeks after you put out whatever single. And how he was kind of explaining how some artists have the luxury to like really create like an experience while you're like up to anticipate their kind of final project, whatever it comes out. And he made the example, the one I at least I can remember was like Kanye's Good Fridays before My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out, where like every Friday he had like a free track and it was like star-studded and it was super sick. And I don't know how many weeks he did that for prior to when the album dropped. I'm not for sure about that. I'm not sure if I remember that. But then he was able to like do that. Another example is like Childish Gambino, about how he like once he started doing his media run, he started like dressing like the character that was in the album. And then when he put out the album, he had like a script that went alongside the album and all this stuff to like kind of make the rollout experience of it like an experience in and of itself.
Word.
I was just like thought it was interesting. Like if you guys had artists that you could think of who done that, and if you guys are at that process of how you would market your own album.
That's I think the weekend's kind of on that phase. Like he changes his hairstyle based on like the phase or
Mm.
like the album that he's putting out kind of thing. And I actually really like it when artists do that. Because it kind of just not only shows their growth, but it just shows their like their self-awareness of the music that they kind of put out and like the phase that they're going through and like they're just
Mhm.
like they're not afraid to kind of just show you like, hey, this is literally what I'm going through. Take it in its like fullest experience. I'm gonna give it to you like without any barriers. Like I'm not hiding anything. This is who I am. This is what I'm going through, kind of thing. So like I always enjoy that, and it's always nice to refer back to like artists like in their phases. You know what I mean? Like you could just be like, oh, like back when Childish Gambino went through his like because the internet phase, like he had that like whole jacket and all that stuff, and then or like the weekend when he had his crazy ass hair. I forget what album that was for. I think it was right before Starboy. But
Yeah, he was growing it for a
yeah.
minute. That
Anyway,
Basquiat hair.
yeah. So like I enjoy like when artists do that personally, and I think it's a great marketing tactic too, because when you see the artist commit to that transformation and to that bit, they like get like it personally makes me excited to listen to their music because it's like, oh shit, they're putting so much dedication to changing like their persona or how they look, and so that means they're putting in so much effort into the music, and they really want you to like hear their expression form, and
Mhm.
it's beautiful. Like I always like I always anticipate it with a lot more like excitement whenever artists kind of do that thing. And I guess it was similar but different. Like Kanye didn't really change his. I mean, he did change his look like early on. Like what I was thinking of is like the 2018 releases. How he just like went into where was it, Wyoming, and he just made like those 5 projects that he put out like every single weekend in
Mhm.
succession. That shit was like incredible because like you had that anticipation that, oh man, he's working with Nas, that's crazy, he's working with Kid Cudi, like this is gonna be fucking insane. And he had a great marketing strategy there too. And yeah, man, overall I think it's a fucking awesome idea, and like I personally I would do something like that, like as an artist. Like I
Yeah,
would go through my looks in different phases and shit because like I really vibe with that.
for sure. It just shows you're changing overall too. Like you're not the same
Yes.
person as you were the song before, all that stuff. I think it's
Yeah, and
important,
people
yo.
don't want to hear the yes, they don't want to hear the same old thing all the time.
It's important to change and evolve.
It depends. It depends. I feel like there's some artists that just stay the same and people love it, and then there's some that kind of have to evolve. Depends like what you build your
Yeah,
fan
at some
base up
point.
as. I don't think you
Mm.
have to at some point, really. If you listen to like artists like Currency, like makes the same music over and over and over and over again for
How
like.
big is he?
I mean, he's big enough. It's big to the point where he has a cult fan base. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire, like living his life. You know, is that not big?
That's pretty big, yeah.
Yeah.
Hayes416 says you're in the Twitch chat. What's up, Hayes?
So you're,
Hey, shout out
oh,
Hayes.
hey,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
shout out
we'll
Hayes,
hopefully
bro.
get to your track if you. I know you submitted for my dog, so we'll hopefully get to reviewing that. We're gonna start that up in a little bit. Yeah, I think eras are a good way. Even sometimes like when you don't even like plan for it, you just naturally change, and then that becomes like your
Yeah,
era. Like people do these not animations, drawings of like artists and their growth over the years. You can see like Eminem and how his style changed, or like Jay-Z and how his style changed. Snoop Dogg, like just over because they've been around for so long, like they have their own eras just based on living, you know. Even Kendrick has
sure.
that. Like Kendrick came up with like the Kung Fu Kenny persona on Damn, and he kind of grew out his hair like that. He was kind of doing that, like he had the robes and stuff
Mm.
going on, so he kind of built that up.
Yeah.
I'm still
Hayes'
trying to
comment just still.
yeah, I don't know how we all got the same colored walls, to be honest.
Yeah, we're blue
We-
men
Well,
still.
we were super dedicated. We all painted our walls just for this podcast, yeah, like
100%, bro. We're the
Not
blue
fine.
room group.
50 Shades of Crip, you know.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Chris. I'm fucking done.
Yeah, but also speaking from a personal thing, I have a project coming out in the summer, and I'm trying to build up an experience around that.
Okay.
I shot like a trailer. Like I don't want to give too much away, but like I shot like a little trailer that's gonna be like a little movie trailer for the project, and it's kind of like the whole every video every video from each song is gonna be kind of connected in a way that's gonna tell like this story.
Nice.
Okay, yo, this
Yeah.
guy's making a freaking cinematic epic,
Yeah.
bro.
Like some.
Cinematic.
You know, someone,
Yeah.
someone who did that. Beyonce did that a bunch. She's
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah,
She's
she
kind of
did
sick.
that with self-titled and Lemonade.
Yeah,
And I think
she's-
she did it again with Blackest.
And
That's
what's
good, though.
what's that one called? On the Run.
That's the tour.
What was the album called?
There was. I mean,
The Jay-Z and Beyonce collab album.
oh, that album. What was it called? The Carters. Everything is love.
Carters.
Everything is
The
love.
Carters. Yeah, they had a really
Everything
like.
is
I don't know if they had like a whole visual thing, but like it was very like luxurious, and they shot the video in the Louvre and that, so like built up that whole like scene too.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're sick with it. Kanye,
Yeah,
Kanye's Good Friday series was blessed too. You guys remember that from back in the day? Every Friday you would wait,
Yeah.
you'd wait and see what track he was gonna drop. You never knew what it was gonna be. That was sick anticipation. Kanye's really good with that kind of
That's
stuff.
Yeah.
for sure.
So, do you guys think that like maybe? Like, on a second. The music just died out. Sorry, I thought I lost like sound. Anyway, but do you guys think that like maybe the art of just like the surprise album drops like is dying, or maybe I don't know about dying or anything like that, but
No.
you guys think it's better to do that than to just do that like whole release strategy?
Nah.
No,
Unless
'cause
you
only,
like already have like a fan base, the surprise drops don't do much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's only
You
like
need a big fan base for sure.
Yeah,
you
need a
need
big
like
fan
yeah,
base.
yeah, like you gotta be a Beyonce, like that caliber of artist, just be like,
Yeah.
boop, and then just like let people find it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because then the industry's gonna push it. Like, you know, if I put
Yeah.
out an album, doesn't mean Spotify is gonna paste it all over their playlist.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
Mm.
when Drake put out 3 tracks in their biggest playlist, those are the top 3 out of 5 tracks like on the playlist, like no promotion required. It's like, yeah, if you have that, then you're set for life, bro. It's not a fair game.
Yeah.
Oh,
But for
I mean,
everybody
I'd
else,
be
It's fair, bro.
that to be said though, I don't think, but that doesn't mean necessarily like smaller artists like creating like that experience of waiting for an album. I guess it's kind of hard because there's so much stuff that we're all like being like shot at through social media, shows, TV, all this kind of stuff. So I guess as an artist, it can be hard to like cut through that. So that's probably why you see now a lot of artists will just drop a single one week. You'll see them do an interview, then the album's there, or they'll do an interview like right after the album drops, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Because it's just like kind of hard because there's so much stuff to like that comes out versus like 10 years ago with like Kanye, where it's like you had the time really to like sit really with a track for like a whole and really like build that anticipation. Because now the way people listen to albums too is just like they listen to it, maybe bump it for the weekend, and they'd be like, "This is good. What's the next thing coming out this weekend?" Unfortunately,
That's true.
Yeah.
Hayes dropped a comment. All I can say is if Kendrick dropped an album tomorrow, it would go #1 undoubtedly. Facts. I agree.
100%.
Unless Drake dropped on the same day.
Yeah. Unless Drake. Yeah, exactly. It's like competition, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Artists
Hey, Dot all day, bro.
artists definitely try to carve out like their own day too. You don't want to be on the same day. That's why
Yeah,
Drake. That's why Drake moved Scorpion, right? Like, cause he didn't want to be in the same release week as Kanye's those weekly releases.
Yeah.
Move.
sure.
But Kanye
Wait,
was
like Drake moved it? I thought it was already coming out. I thought it was like Kanye moved his albums to like kind of like fuck with Drake. So cause he had like those series of albums come out right before Drake's album.
oh, maybe
Yeah,
that's,
I think that's what happened.
maybe that's part of it. Yeah, I thought Kanye took over the release time and then Drake postponed it by like a month
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think that's
instead
why.
of dropping
Yeah,
in June.
I feel like Drake was the one who got them. No, Drake dropped in June, just like at the end of June. Maybe he was supposed to drop at the beginning,
Yeah.
but then
That's
Kanye
kinda
kind
funny.
of came through with all the.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Fatty, do I like Tupac? Yeah, bro. Of course I like Tupac. I actually gotta like go like I've definitely listened to his tracks, but I'm not like super in depth with it. He has so much music. I actually really need to dive deep through his discography. I'm doing a thing where I listen to like a new discography a couple discographies every week. I just not find an artist, but I have a whole list and I'm just going through them slowly. So this week was Fat Joe and Talib Kweli. I just went through their whole discographies. Actually, I'm still going through Fat Joe and I have Talib's downloaded. I gotta do so. Tupac's on the list, bro, but I'm just getting to him because I want to make sure I have the time, you know, really sit with his music. What about you guys? You guys rock with Tupac? Like,
Of course.
Of course,
Love
bro.
Tupac.
Classic, bro.
you guys got a
Yeah.
favorite
Anytime-
track or album?
Like-
Favorite
I've always liked
track is
Hail Mary,
Your
bro.
Mama, bro.
Dear Mama, Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Ambitions as a rider, to be honest.
My ambitions as a rider. Yeah, I feel that.
Or a
Whole
trading
album,
war
or
story.
maybe. Oh
Trading war
yes.
Trading war story. Oh, that's just crazy.
Or picture me rolling. I've always loved the vibe of that, man.
Picture Me Rolling is hard. Have you heard Picture Me Rolling by Nipsey Hussle? Yeah, it's a sick ode. It's not really an ode,
Oh
but
shit.
it's a big track. Picture Me Rolling. Yeah, it's only like 2 minutes too. It's a banger.
Was it like the
But
same
not bad.
instrumental?
Nah. It's super different. It's a modern track.
Oh,
It's just like got the name, but it's a hard. It's if you call your track Picture Me Rolling, you better make sure it's hard. You know?
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's Fatty. That's 4 out of 4. We all like Tupac, man. You got it. You got one. You got one.
I love Tupac.
That's
I
good.
love Tupac.
Yeah.
Dear Mama's like
Dear
the
Mama.
song I show people.
Yeah.
It's like the song I show people whenever they're like, "Nah, I don't fucking like rap music." I'm like, listen
Yeah.
to Dear
I mean,
Mama.
even Changes is a good like accessible one.
Yeah.
I always
Even as a
like the
black
song
queen,
"Dying to Live." It's like the posthumous song with him and Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fire track.
Yeah.
West Coast with the fire.
Yeah.
Yo, Hayes, if I need a
Yeah.
verse,
Going back to-
yo, Hayes, this project's actually already wrapped up. Low-key, it could have dropped last summer, but the pandemic's just been pushing it, bro. Screw the pandemic. So I'll get you on something though. We gotta cook up for sure.
But yo, back to the topic, yo. I think if I dropped a surprise album, it'd be a disaster. Like,
Yeah.
maybe Spitty too. Maybe Spitty too. If you
Yeah,
drop one, it'd be a
100%,
disaster.
100%. Like, I'm not doing a surprise album with this album. Like, I've been talking about it, but I'm not really
Yeah.
giving anything away. Like, I'm not playing the music or exposing it. I'm trying to build up the hype just by, just bringing it up over and over.
Like
Yes.
I can picture the like fucking like sadness I'd go through. I'd be like, yo, let's go. Press submit. And sit there, look at the stats. Next day, no one's listening. I'm like, shit.
Yeah. Even if I do like a feature and they drop it and I wasn't ready and I just put a post up that day, like it's probably not gonna do as well if I had time to build it up.
That's the thing too for features. You gotta market those as well. 100%.
Yeah.
I know. Like the big mistake people do with features is that they get the feature and then they don't market it. And they just put it out and they expect. I don't know. They just expect it to do well.
Do you guys talk
Hold
to
up.
your features
Oh,
like?
my bad. Yo, Fatty was asking who is Young Manny, Helix, and Z Content. Should I explain or do you guys want to explain yourselves?
Yeah, actually, I want to hear your
Explain it.
explanation.
Yeah, go explain us.
I want to hear your
Explain us.
explanation of these.
Yo, Young Manny,
Nice, bro.
Young Manny is like when it gets really moist in the African continent, it forms into this cloud, and then if it's really dark and gray, you get lightning and you get thunder. And so we call him African Thunder because like this guy fell out of a cloud one day over the lands of Congo.
Don't get it.
Helix is like, hold up, what's the actual definition of that word?
Come on, bro. It's a shape.
Oh, Helix is like, bro, he's like in all of us. You know, chromosomes and things like that, fam.
Yeah, dead ass. There you go.
If you get a dual, if you get a
Oh,
two
geez.
helix, that's this right here, bro, DNA. So y'all,
That's
you know,
how you know I connect with my audience, bro.
hey,
Hey.
I'm ready.
Hey.
and content, bro, the Z is silent because stop sleeping on him, fam. This is
It's not silent, bro. It's because he's French.
Z content.
The content.
But yo, his name's content because he always brings you that content, yo, that message, that inspiration, that knowledge. It's always
Yeah.
embodied in not just the music, but in him, yo. So that's content, Helix,
Yeah.
and African Thunder, aka Young Manny.
Now let's all take turns saying something about Speedy.
All right. Hey, Fatty rocks with African Thunder, yo.
Yeah.
Hey man, thank you. Classic. Need something to
That's,
stand out for the IG have.
He spits
Yeah.
great bars, but yo, when he talks, a lot of spit comes out. So.
Yo, that's facts. That is
Very
facts, bro.
complimentary.
Very
A
facts.
really strong lips.
Yeah.
Very
You need the
strong.
pop filter. You need the pop
Yeah.
filter, or
Need the
otherwise
pop
your mic's
filter.
gonna be fucked.
When he wears his mask for
That's
Corona, that
pretty-
shit gets all soggy.
Yo, it gets hella soggy, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's a really conscious rapper. One of the best out there in Brampton or out of Toronto, period, in my opinion. And his flow's fucking dope. And bro, like, if you haven't heard his music yet, what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah, man.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
And he's a good guy.
He's
Respects.
a great
respects.
guy.
100%.
Yo, appreciate
Good dude,
appreciate-
good raps.
Yeah, enjoying your life. Hey, he's laughing now. Yo, we appreciate you tuning in and commenting. Yo, we got
Yeah.
seven viewers on Twitch. If y'all just waiting to hear your track reviews, y'all can talk to us too. You know, we talk
Yeah,
back.
man, we're here to talk.
We got 7 on Twitch, 6 on YouTube, which is
That's a
dope.
new record. That's a new record right
guys.
there. That's 13
Thank you,
concurrent
guys.
viewers. Our previous peak
Yeah,
was
man.
11, yo. So we out here today. We out here.
Yeah. For sure. Yo, do you guys have the do you have the list of the music lined up?
Nah, man, I'm gonna have to go on my phone and go to the store, the question, and then one by one queue it up on that thing. Cause you
Oh,
can't.
you can queue it up yourself, right?
Yeah, but you can't access archive from Instagram on the web version. Mandela's
You're
own
gonna have to go
words.
through YouTube, right?
Spitty has never pretended to be someone he's not. He's always rapped with the message, and every song he has some sort of idea behind it. Jeez,
Jeez.
respects, bro.
Yeah,
I
she was
remember
doing
that.
some.
She did that interview with
she's-
you.
Yeah. She wanted to like talk to somebody else about you. 'Cause of
Yeah, that was an
whatever
interesting
whatever
concept.
project
Yeah.
she's in.
Yeah, Rovina does like journalism, and she interviewed me yesterday, and then she said she had to interview Manny to get like a secondary source on the information. You know?
Yeah.
So hopefully it matches up the primary and the secondary.
I'm pretty sure it did. I think she was explaining to me like a lot of the stuff that I had to say like lined up with everything that you were saying. In
Oh,
your
sick. Hey, that's how you know we boys. Yeah, we boys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Same way.
I rate it. You guys been bumping anything new recently, yo? I've been bumping Matter by Helix. You already know what's up with that.
Yo, I was gonna say that
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And
That's
consciousness,
I haven't
and
got a chance to.
consciousness
I
by
haven't gotten to it
content.
yet.
Consciousness by content. Matter by
Oh.
Helix.
Yo, I was gonna say I like the Six Buzz collab for
What was it?
Anders and What I Like. By,
Anders and-
Anders, Fiverr, FRVR Friday, and Six Buzz. I like how Six Buzz just like brings people together in that aspect for music and shit. I think it's a
Okay.
dope concept to do.
Yeah.
Six Buzz is like our DJ Khaled out here.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
Pretty
sick.
sick.
Is,
I
who
rate
is
it.
like the person in charge of Six Buzz? Like, who's like?
I feel like it's a team, to be honest. 100%. Some
But
sort
it
of
wasn't
team.
always a team, right? Yeah, at
It wasn't
some point
always a
it was-
team. Back in the day, I heard it was a man from Brampton that started it.
Mhm.
Probably.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense because the Six Buzz, you know, the B, you know, that's the
Oh, man.
connection.
Brampton Illuminati.
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
I love how you can be a
Illuminati.
meme page. It's great.
Yeah, that's a bar right there.
Started
So
off
good.
with the memes, and now.
Who am I listening to? I just saw that new Midnight TJ Gerwal track.
Oh yes, that
I
one
think that came out
hard,
yesterday. Yeah, super hard. I really enjoyed that shit.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
Consciousness,
From
they
the
were talking
stew.
a lot about like what's going on over in India with the farmers and the issues there.
Yeah,
Super hard, and it was like a super
Yeah.
banger.
yeah. Shout out
It
Midnight.
really was, man.
Shout out TJ.
Oh, the song's called "Calm." I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
pronouncing it
it's
right.
spelled Kaum.
Yeah, that's a sick track. Brampton Grand is like he's kind of like a YouTuber comedian, but he also produces dope hip hop beats. So he produced that.
Mm.
He doesn't really do too much comedy anymore though, but he was getting kind of big. He's like, let me chill out.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, what have I been listening to? I honestly haven't been listening to anything new. I've actually just been listening to a lot of Daft Punk recently. I was just like going back through
Morning.
old memories of
That retirement.
literally morning.
Yeah, the retirement. Like, yo,
Yeah.
let me take it all in.
Yeah.
But I was just like listening to their 2001 release. And I was like, man, I just literally can't believe they're never gonna make something like this ever again, or just like make music together ever again. Well, who knows? Maybe 10 years down the line they'll reunite, hopefully. But yeah, man,
You never know. You
Daft
never
Punk
know.
are awesome, man.
Question for Spitty: do you think their music will be timeless?
Nah, man, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that concept.
Oh yeah, we had a whole discussion about this last week.
Like someone else was like saying, like I saw on Twitter, they were like, "Oh, XXX music is timeless," and like it's not really timeless, bro. It's just connecting with you, and for as long as you can keep the music alive, it'll stay alive. But nothing's really timeless. It's all just what people give attention to, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. For
It's like I remember we brought up the Mona Lisa last time, but the only reason that we talk about the Mona Lisa is because we keep talking about the Mona Lisa. If we just like put it in a basement somewhere and let it die, then over a few generations it would die.
Yeah, that's true, man. There would be one person being like, "Hey, what happened to the Mona Lisa?" But then like the conversation would end pretty soon. They're like,
Yeah.
"Huh, I don't know." Oh, moving on.
Moving on, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I get. I don't want to like get into like the whole timeless discussion again because yeah, we did it last week and shit. Like we're gonna bring up the same fucking points and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the on the opposite end of the spectrum though is like you don't want to. I mean, at least I don't want to make music that's like just completely trendy. Like, of course, you're always gonna be affected by the times you're in, but I don't want to like just do like every trend that pops up, whether it's like drill or it's like, you know, Spanish music or whatever it may be, country type beats, you know, whatever it may be. Like that's kind of like clout chasing to me, is when you start like just hopping on Drake, when you start hopping on these trends, is to like get your numbers up.
That's right. Your popularity kind of just dies with the wave that you're hopping on, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Like, it won't transcend anything. And like I feel like that's where they get the timeless idea from. They're like, oh shit, this music is different and it transcends the current wave, and like we're still listening to it a few years later, so that must mean it's timeless, kind of thing. So I see where they're coming from with that kind of comment. But yeah, again, nothing's like physically, literally timeless.
Yeah, like eventually everybody who's heard the thing will die, and then it doesn't exist anymore, I guess.
Yeah. At some point, when the sun expands in 5 billion years, there will be no more.
We halfway through the sun's lifetime.
No more. Yeah, unless if we like, you know how we have like we sent out Voyager out into space, and we have like I think a record. I forget which artist was featured. We have one song on that like spaceship or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
And like if we could figure out a way to just send like, I don't know, the most human things out into space yet again, like maybe we build like a spaceship that could travel to other like solar systems and shit.
Yeah.
And we could like put like the Spotify, like the program of Spotify and all the songs on that. Maybe future humans will inhabit another planet, or like the aliens that we meet or some shit. Like they'll listen to our music and shit. So maybe then like the music could keep on going instead of just ending at 5 billion years.
Yeah.
It's just a supposition. That'd be dope. Have like our music heard by like aliens and shit, man. That'd be dope.
They wouldn't understand it, bro.
Yeah, they wouldn't understand. They'd be like, what the hell is this, bro?
What the?
But they could feel the vibe, don't you think?
Maybe their ears would be different too.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
we won't know. We'll never know.
We don't know aliens till we meet aliens. Yeah. Yo, Fatty, have I ever dissed someone? Nah, I don't really diss people, bro. You know, unless someone's really gonna if someone made a diss track to me, then I might have to come back at them. Yeah. But nah, I haven't dissed anyone like that. I'm a peaceful man. You know, I'm just trying to spread positivity, motivation, inspiration, knowledge. You know, we ain't trying to bring people down. And Jay, yo, shout out my boy Jay Singh. You know, we got a track called Slide Through, came out last year. He also submitted a track, I think. Through. Yeah, he submitted a track somewhere in here we'll get to. How long do you guys usually take to finish a song? Anyone want to go first? I'll go first then.
Yeah, so
I would say...
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Contact, go ahead.
All right, fine. Dude, that shit is like subjective as fuck. Like sometimes like I'll catch a vibe and I can finish writing a song within like 30 minutes to an hour, and other times it takes me like fucking days, or sometimes I just leave it and come back to it like months later. So like we did that with one of our tracks, Spitty, like all the people that have or have not listened to it. Me and Spitty have a track called To the Light. We initially like Yes, that burger and bars. But anyway, what were we saying? Oh yeah, we conceptualized it in like late, like I think 2017 kind of thing, and we started like writing to it around that time too. But like we didn't finish the actual like writing to it until like months later, and then it took me even longer to get the verse done. Like that shit like took personally it took me like forever to get that verse done. I mean that the chorus. Because like I just like wasn't vibing with like anything. So yeah, that shit, like our collaboration track there took like fucking months. But sometimes it could take like as little as like an hour for me personally. It depends on the vibe. How about you guys?
I agree with you subjectively. Wait, is my mic on? I hope so.
Yeah,
you're on,
okay,
bro.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, it's subjective. Like sometimes it takes a couple of days, sometimes like a couple of hours, but like most of the time, if I'm really like rolling with the song, it takes like 4 to 5 hours, I think. just to like, cause you gotta layer everything, make sure everything sounds right, lyrics, all that stuff. And like, if I'm really in the mode, it's like in one sitting. It's pretty sick.
That's pretty blessed.
So yeah.
Yeah, I would say I would probably agree. I'd agree with you. It's like if I'm talking like from idea to write song to the song is out, like typically for me it takes about like an hour and a half to like maybe write it and then revise it. Then to record typically takes about an hour or so, and then whatever time you want to count for whoever is mixing and master. Which from my engineer Josh, he told me for him sometimes it takes can take up to like 2 hours. So hour and a half, an hour studio. So yeah, probably around 4 hours, I guess. If assuming everything fires on. So but I can have an idea for a song and just sit there and be like, I want to write about this, but I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Or maybe you write like half of it and then you just leave it for months. Like I had like one idea for a song and like that I can't conceptualize like last year, and I didn't even write a verse to it until like this morning.
Wow.
So that can happen. But generally speaking, I would say if everything fires on all cylinders, I'd say probably like 4 hours.
Yeah, it definitely varies song to song. It takes me maybe like I want to average like an hour to write a verse, usually hour and a half. And then if a song got a couple verses, that could be like 3 hours. Hook is just a lot of like sitting there and just trying to think, and then eventually hopefully it pops up. It takes like 5. I think we talked about that. It takes like 5 minutes to write the actual hook, or like 2 seconds, but you spend 5 hours just trying to plot it. So I give it like another.
Hook is more of a mood, bro.
It's
like
a mood. Yeah, it's a mood for sure. But like the time you gotta dedicate to just kind of like sit there, I guess, or like sometimes I gotta just force myself, like, yo, just try something. So I would say that's like 4 hours like of writing, and then recording. I can normally knock it out in like 2 hours, 6 hours, then mix.
Yeah.
And usually like I go home with like a rough, and then I come back for another studio session just to fix everything up for like an hour, maybe another couple hours, maybe like 10 hours. 10 hours to make a track, I would say, for me, if we really total it up.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't really end up writing anything unless I got like a melody down straight up. That's just me.
Yeah, it's different for you though, because you're in the R&B world. So like,
yeah,
like I can do all 3 verses or 2 verses, whatever, without even having a hook, and then figure that out like weeks later.
I know, but like, don't you like plan out your flows though, like stuff like that?
Nah.
Like if you can't flow.
For verses,
you just slide on everything because you're spitty, bro.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but you said it. But like, yeah. I mean, for me, it's just like if we're writing the verse, then I just take the time and write, and the flows come up as I go. Like I don't really verses for me is like that's bread and butter,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've tried to like think about that, like rapping, like flow wise. So like thinking of the flow first, then trying to fit the word. But like that's for me at least, that doesn't necessarily come naturally. But I hear a lot of rappers, like a lot of like famous rappers, a lot of them think of the flow first, then they put the words in. Like I was watching a documentary on Netflix with Rhapsody, and she was saying like how she just goes in, kind of like na 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 na, and then once she gets the cadence, then plugging in the words is easy, which I find interesting. I feel like I've never like written that way.
Yeah,
that way's tough, man. That way's tough. Like I've done it before, and sometimes the words just come out like nothing. Like sometimes it's just so fucking easy to do it, but then other times it's like a constraint. It's like you have this like flow pattern that you have planned, but like you kind of try to write to it, but you feel like personally I feel like constrained sometimes. I'm just like I kind of like try to force the flow too much, and like the words aren't coming out, and I'm like, no, it has to sound like this. It has to be like this because it sounded dope to me in the moment, and it sounds dope overall. So it has to fucking be like this, and like that like constrains me, and like I end up not finishing the verse like half the time if I go that route. Sometimes I'll like scat or whatever. Like I'm in the booth on the mic, and I'm just like scatting, just doing some freestyle, and not saying literally like not saying any words at all. And so like I'll record it, I'll come back to it, I'm like, oh, okay, this is dope, and the words kind of just flow out. It's really strange. But like my most lyrical shit never comes from like a pre-planned flow, because that shit just like the pre-planned flow, it's weird because it's just kind of like whatever fits. So it's like it's a little harder to make like actual bars fit into that like cadence. Yeah. So it's like if I'm doing that, it's more of like a flow heavy kind of track.
I do that a lot for like hooks. Like hooks, I do a lot. I've done like lately a lot more of the scatting. So it'll be like or whatever it may
Word.
be. So, and I feel like that helps a lot when to like come up with like a sound that sounds good. And then typically you don't even want your chorus to be like super crazy complicated anyway. So I find it so for choruses I find that or hooks and stuff or even bridges like that more singy songy stuff. I find it super duper. I find it a lot of help and kind of like takes the ease off of it because I'm like, how do I encapsulate my fucking thesis of this whole track? And then once you kind of come with a rhythm, it's like a lot easier to like figure it out.
Word. Yeah, and we got some
All
more
right.
comments. Hayes was saying on
Howdy.
Twitch, unless it's really lyrical, I don't even write no more. Just record and save. Yeah, that's kind of like the old Drake, like BlackBerry method, right? I guess maybe he was writing, but like the voice note method, I feel that. I'm so used to like writing that I don't really like branch into that.
Yeah, I love writing. I love the writing process. I came to like writing, just like writing stories, poems, short story, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So I never like
Yeah.
understand the going to the booth. I just say it in my head and it just comes out. Like I'm like, nah, I want to write and take the time to like write something that at least take the time to write something. You know?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Definitely my favorite part is the writing lyrics. Maybe not my favorite part, but yeah, it's probably my favorite part is writing the lyrics and just coming up with the wordplay and all that kind of fun stuff, man. There's a whole world.
Yeah, it's like a puzzle, man. It's like
like
a
a
puzzle.
puzzle.
Trying to figure that out.
My favorite is how it sounds. Like, that's it. Like, yo, if it tickles my ears, bro, I'm in it, bro. Hundo.
Word. I feel like that's the difference between like singers and like lyric heavy rappers.
Yeah, for sure. For me, the way I look at lyrics, a lot of the times I look at them like I look at it like a lot like poems. Like I want to like even if there was no music, if you just have to sit there
and read it,
I want you to like still invoke something just off of that.
Yeah.
In the same way.
Yeah.
And like you can add the beat.
It's like a different stimulation, bro. Like it's a brain stimulation, and then the other one's like just
art
ear
stimulation.
sound.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel that.
Stuff.
Yeah, for my project, I did that, Manny. Like I went through the whole thing, just read all the verses like out loud, and made sure they hit like on no beat. If I was just reading them like spoken word, and like I found like things where I was like, yo, I gotta fix that because like some things make sense on beat, and then they don't really hit as much like off or like it was in the flow, but it wasn't really saying anything. So I was like, yo, let me fix this up.
Yeah, I think of like you remember like Def Jam poetry back in the day.
Word,
like,
yeah.
Like that's what I think about. I want to like if I ever went to like a speakeasy somewhere and I was gonna do a spoken word, I'd want to be able to do a verse and people not be like, oh, is he just rapping or is it like I wanted to like hit in that context in that kind of setting.
Facts. All right, yo, real quick, Fatty was giving us some other topics that aren't music related. He was kind of jokes though. He was like, yo, y'all have any crush like Kylie Jenner, Nicki Minaj, Selena Gomez? I don't even know who Becky G is.
That's a lot of crushes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm in a loving relationship. Just celebrated my first year anniversary, so I don't even
congrats, bro.
These harlots out here, bro. I am not for the streets, bro. So
I ain't gonna play it, but I crush a lot. You know, word of big pun.
What do you guys?
But I'm sure they're all lovely.
You mean Orange Crush?
Lovely ladies.
Orange Crush. That's a
I
good
like
drink.
Orange Crush.
Grape Crush. Sometimes I'm into marriage stuff. Other times I'm not interested. Yo, Fatty, maybe we gotta start a relationship podcast just for you, bro.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna say don't simp, bro. Focus on yourself, bro.
Don't simp. I'm living the rapper life, you know. I ain't trying to be settled just yet.
Yeah.
But if you guys are down, yo, we can get into some of these reviews. You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm down, yo. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Get into it.
Let's do it.
All
Just
right.
go grab my charger. I'll be back in like a minute.
No worries.
Wow.
I think if we can play like a minute, maybe a minute and a half of each track, it'll be good. Is there a way to stop the queue once it starts?
Well, like I think if the song's good, we should play through the whole thing. If we're like not feeling it,
how do we decide on that as a collective?
Let's just go and chat and write skip. Like if someone writes skip in like a Discord chat.
All right, yo.
Yeah, if we all four of us write skip, then we skipping that.
All right, and yo, if you're watching this right now, like, let us know in the comments how you feel about each track. Give us your feedback, and we'll bring it up. Or like, hopefully the artists can watch this. If they're not watching live, they can watch it after, and you know they can actually get the feedback because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
To connect the artist community, and you know, give our reviews. There's 3 rappers. We all kind of have different styles. Maybe me and Manny's style is a bit similar compared to Content's, but and then Helix has his own style. So you know, you get like different flavors out here. 4 different types of reviews.
Yeah, you get to hear different angles.
Yeah. Yo, how do I cue it up? My bad.
/play and then the YouTube link. Paste the YouTube link to the song.
/play.
Yeah, you gotta look for the song on YouTube too.
Yeah.
So
All right. So this first one is actually interesting. It's by a person named Killy, but it's not like the Killy we know. It's like K1LLY. They're from the UK, and the track's called 36 Ounce.
Mhm.
that's not our Killy, is it?
That's what I'm saying. It's
No,
from the
it's
UK.
yeah.
Yo,
36
cuz.
ounce. I turn this up.
We telling we
I turned it up.
man. Come on, man.
Keep queuing it up, eh?
You know you're holding it down. There,
Yeah,
man.
I can hear it.
I'm on FG to the world, I'm back, same way, man. Come on, man, shit's coming, bro. Move. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face. It's funny how them little niggas chat on me. Nitty scheming, man, they think I got a pack on me. Just know I got mine on that back road G. So any kind of violations, I'ma ride on knees. New kitty at the door, I just pat man clean. Don't be a hero when I'm robbing, you ain't Batman G. I just stay my old plug, cause this pack came free. I just did it for De Niro, I need racks my G. I was down and out, I had to progress. When you round broke niggas, bet you grow less. Never got a handout, I had to go get. Wise man told me just do more and show less. Wise man just told me show less and do more. Still booting down doors in my Christian Dior's. It's just me and you, get me lit, give me jaw. The life that I'm living, I'm feeling like whoa. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face. I just hit a new spot, I'm doing management. Me and this new town's just an entanglement. So I ain't gon' be here for long. Liquor quick, 18, then I'm gone. Still do it like Kilo, man. That's 2 phones, 4 Sims. The food still flies, drop top still rings. The pigs still watch, they want me on that wing. But I'm still handy with the pot, I still play with cling. I'm still handy in the hood, I still play with green. Got dirty on deck, but this drip came clean. But don't ever get it twist. I remember being broke in a bundle with my Nike Tech fleece. So don't stress, little nigga, I was just like you. I swear I spent my last pounds on that Q on Q. You ain't gotta force it though, cause you can be like me. Don't be thinking that it's easy just cause shit looks sweet. I swear it didn't come quick, man, this shit took time. Hear the G up in my voice, I won't spit no lies. Niggas talking about bread, but they ain't flip no pies. You still got that half beer, I would've flipped that twice. They talk about the trap, but I know it ain't true. 1 into 2, that's just something we do. I like Christian Dior, she prefer Jimmy Choo. But you ain't gotta choose, cause I'm feeling brand new. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face. I ain't going back to a Zeno, no way. The 36 O's coming on the motorway. FG, man, I fully get paid. I call that boy's all cause he's tearing up his face.
Alright, hold up. Can I pause this with the message? Hey, sick.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
sick, probably.
Killy 36
Alright.
ounces, but I don't know if it's Killy or Kill 1L. I don't know how to pronounce it. It looks like
probably Killy.
Killy
It's
to
Probably
me.
Killy.
Yo, my first
It's like
suggestion
calling
to you,
black
Killy.
six black.
My first suggestion to you, Killy, is there's already a big Killy. It's hard to be the second Killy, bro. But the track fired. I rate this track.
Yeah, it was really good, man. The vibe was perfect, bro. Your cadence was really well timed with the beat, man. Like the way you delivered your lyrics, it was just very laid back, very chill. Like matched the vibe of the beat really well. Like yeah, man, that like I really felt it. Like your voice was really clean. It was really nice throughout the track, bro. Like I would bump this on the regular, bro. This is a good song. Only like criticism I'd have is just like I'd say like put more layers in the chorus kind
Yeah.
of thing, and put some
what I
more
was
dubs in there and some maybe some ad libs here and there. But to be honest, like this is not
Hey,
really like
shout
the
out whoever
song to
just
have
followed
ad-libs,
us. Yo, my
bro.
bad.
Yeah, But yeah, man, like like it was great. Just my only criticism is just put more dubs and ad libs and shit, or effects.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the same thing as content. I thought the voice was sick, the concept was sick, the lyrics were good. Just the hook need to hit harder, so it needed more layers, and I think just ad libs, just add more flavor. That's about it.
Yeah, I think for me overall, yeah, like pretty similar thing. I think maybe the voice for me was like, I don't know, I got a little bit better towards within the second verse as far as just like being expressive with his voice. I get that he was kind of like being laid back with it, but
Right.
I feel like I feel like it was almost too. I feel like the beat was already laid back and he was laid back, so it was like a little bit too like a little.
Needed like
slower.
variation or something.
Yeah, I just needed like more expressiveness in his voice as far as
Okay.
not necessarily loud or screaming, just like more expressiveness on the beat.
I'm reloaded. Jeez, another follow. My bad.
So, but other than that, like, no, I like the beat. I like the shit. No, it's super UK. I like the beat. I like what you were saying, especially in the second verse. I feel like I like when you were like talking to like his little homie. So I like it. I think I definitely bumped it. This definitely bumps for sure.
Does this guy have a Spotify page?
This guy is not actually who submitted it. One of his fans just submitted it on his behalf, to be honest.
Oh,
But
okay.
I didn't make any rules about who can submit and what, so I'm just going in order of how they were submitted. So he was the very first person to submit. Let me see who actually submitted that. It's one of my people, Muhammad. Muhammad submitted that. So hopefully, Muhammad, you check it out. You can shout out your boy, or if you're just a fan, let him know. Yo, we rock with the track.
I can't even find him.
Yeah, to be honest, I found this on like another YouTube page, like one of those music pages. I found it through there. He didn't have like his own page. Yeah.
Okay.
But coming up next, these are my boys from Brampton, yo, Karalanka. They're a Indian rap duo. They're like indie rap. I don't know. They're just different, bro. They're just different. They come with their own flavors.
Get into it.
So I clicked resume. I don't know if it's resumed though.
Mm-mm.
I don't hear it.
There you go.
Oh, I get it.
This song is called Jungle Escape by Karalanka.
That. I really like the vibe though. It's different.
Already, eh? Yeah, they're sick, trust. And they Twitch stream too, so you guys can follow them.
Follow average motivation, that's mean ammo. I defeat candles, the mint get us a meat ammo. Release shadows, don't step on them or you beat handle. It's my demons, they scratching back like a beat saddle. I treat assholes with everything but respect. Probably the cost for my self-esteem getting wrecked. Hey, you think he raw? In shitty cars. Honda Civic up to bumping Ricky Ross. That's no love for haters, so far from neighbors. Couldn't hold a grin, so they Botox the face up. Rappers try to save the game to go hard for later. Like they tried to coach hard and wrote off the players. Room full of marks, talking robots and data. Pointing at the other, but they both hard, but both father. Selling at the soul to the cold-hearted traders. Hadn't been a Murray, but I know not to go farther. Toke on the hate spot, road dog, your day suck. No, I'm contagious, just go cop up danger. Don't wanna hold on to Monaco dreams, but the jokers get no love, I'm so far beneath. No conscious, hold off and go toss their bodies, wipe that coke off. You know, dog, you know not to toy with them. I'm getting sick of these so-called debaters. Fronting other people like, oh no, not Al-Qaeda. Blatant the ignorant, they own monarch's behavior. Get that oil free and they go scars to places. I know not to cater, but how the fuck I'm supposed to eat? Need a grocery, so I cave it and took the dope and leave. On my way to get the bag, hardly save a little fam. Still I'm better than these rappers, kinda fake Instagram. Yeah, and that's the story, this be untold. Need these rappers heavy, then I'm done, so he's gone.
Jeez.
Y'all rock with that?
That fucking blew me away, dude.
Branson, we out here. Oh, hold up, my bad. JD, we about to get. Okay, thanks, Helix. That's JD. He's queued up next. Y'all rock with that? That's Karalanka out of Brampton, yeah.
That was fantastic.
Sounded kind of old school. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I mean, the rapper, he's definitely like old school. Like, you know, he got that flavor.
Yeah. I like the super expressiveness, the high energy, the tempo, bro. Like,
yeah, he's in that. He's
like
their sound. It's kind of like a Brockhampton sound. If you ever listen to Brockhampton, but like more like
I can see that.
The more rapidy, aggressive parts of Brockhampton, not so much the pop versions.
I don't know why I had like flashbacks of like NBA Street when I was a kid, bro. Like the game.
Oh yeah, it could be on a soundtrack. Yeah.
So, like So I guess like Beastie Boys, maybe stuff like
Word,
that.
word, Beastie
Yeah,
Boys.
it
Yeah.
made me feel like I don't know, like
Yeah.
it was the type of beat like I could see like a Tribe Called Quest kind of rocking on, like
Oh.
not one of their more like mellow type stuff. Like it feels like off kilter in a Tribe Called Quest kind of way.
Word. Yeah, Jay just said
Yeah.
they sound like Eminem on Biterphobia. I haven't actually heard that song. Biterphobia.
Yeah, me neither.
Yo, Jay, is that
Biterphobia or
an Eminem song or
Biterphobia?
whose song is that? In his soul and 10 days.
Biterphobia.
I'm gonna check that out after, yo. You're putting me onto some music, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah, man,
but yo,
overall,
Nah, great beat, great flow, great fun lyrics. It was that's
yeah,
two.
and it's all in-house.
That
So
is a
so one
tune.
guy is the DJ, the producer, and then one guy is the rapper. So it's everything you heard was done in-house.
nice, man. That's fucking beautiful, bro. Like he wrote the beat so well, bro. His rhyme scheme was ridiculous, man.
Oh.
And dude, that was crazy, man. I loved it. Yo, the only thing I would say, bro, is the mix.
The mix?
I was just like, fuck. Like the vocals, they sounded like it was too much in like a little room. I would say like as
Home studio vibes,
also
that's
an
why.
engineer. Yeah, home studio vibes, bro. Like whoever's engineering that song, like I would just say tone down the delay, make it less noticeable, and make it more subtle, and tone down like the space of the reverb a little more too. And I would say like kind of maybe add like maybe one more compressor on that shit, and that'd probably do the trick. Like from what I heard from that one listen, that's what I would do.
Contact got
Yeah.
the engineer talk down pat, bro. He said like 6 words. I don't even know what he said.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the overall though, that was great. It's just the lyric, the voice needed to be more like clean and crisp, and like more like direct and more like needed more presence. But like yeah, other than that, like the song was fire as fuck.
Respects. I think yeah, like I said, they stream too, so I'm sure that they'll check this out once we upload it like on YouTube or whatever. So any feedback is definitely good for them. They're the homies.
Sri Lanka,
Oh,
is that
shit.
like are they so they're is that like Kerala, Sri Lanka? Is that like the thing they're going for? Or is it just like some name they came up with?
It might be, bro. You might have to ask them yourselves. I've never actually asked them, but yeah, it's something there for sure. Yeah, they're the homies
Yo,
though.
I was thinking we should timestamp like whenever we like review people's tracks so they could just like automatically click to the spot in the podcast like to hear their review.
I don't know how you would do that because
Like we would
I don't see a
I
timestamp
think
on Twitch or YouTube.
right, no, we would just put it out as a YouTube video and then we'd have to like
Oh,
physically
watch it
like comment.
after. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah, we
I
could do
think
that
that'd
for
be
sure.
really useful.
Yeah, we could do that for sure. Yo, T Dang said that was fire too, so respects for tuning in and respects for giving your feedback. Yeah, I agree, that was fire. I think
Yeah.
that was couple nice tracks. All right, and this next one, I already know JD's in the chat, so this is a good one. He'll actually get to see it. He sent us his song Vision, so y'all ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
Bam.
I'm seeking retribution. I'ma be the best to do this. This game, I know restitution. I'm a problem. Best get Houston. This the commencement. They told me live in the present, but my future incandescent. Now deal with the presence, dealt with depression. Felt it was ended. View expression. Class in session. Rappers obsessing. Fortune pretending. Dow's gonna see I'm forcing ascension. I've been on a mission. Got tunnel vision and got a witness. I'ma run up in it. Take cover, bitches. I'm back in business. Rhyming vicious, mad ambitious. Burning bridges. Flows and switches. Spitting sickness. Rhyme malicious. Make y'all think I'm prodigious. I'ma get big off foes alone. No attitude, no Post Malone. Won't switch up, won't lower tones. House of hip hop, I'm home alone. Born sin, I will atone.
Sick flow.
All been hearing is bitter tones. All been seeing is straight clones. Off of the dome, written in flows. Like Mozart when I get to compose. My flow's high, I guess I suppose. My wrist gon' get left froze. Won't stop till I'm on death row. My bars heavy, get a forklift. Took me a lot harder to ignore this. I'm be a freshman on the Forbes list. Manifest in my future form list.
Okay.
That was short.
Solid.
You pausing it, Helix? All right, bless.
Yeah, I got it.
I wanted to hear more, bro. I wanted to hear more. That was dope. Like I felt that was a little too short. It's just like a 24 bar verse or something like that. That's I think that's what I caught. Maybe 16 or some shit like that. But yeah, man, I wanted more. Like it'd be great if you had another chorus. But yo, your flow is fucking dope as fuck. The rhyme schemes were all over the place, man. It was dope.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the flow was crazy, but I think like the song needed more layers or like ad libs, because it was like the flow is crazy, but like undertones or stuff, like maybe doubling it at some parts just to add more like oomph and stuff would have been sick. That's
yeah, or even like sound effects to like hit on your punchlines a little bit more, like something to make the punchlines like something to make the punchline stick out more, because the flow is crazy. There's definitely like bars in there, and the beat is simple, but simple in like a good way. You know what I mean? It kind of like gives him the space to like create that crazy flow. So I'm not. Yeah, so if some of you might think it's too simple, but I think it's simple in
the right way.
It works for what he's doing.
Yeah. JD loves these types of beats. They're kind of like the Tyga club bounce beats where you can just like have fun and ride to. Like the track me and him made is also this type of beat. It's good. Like there's a lot of space to rap. There's a lot of space to rap on, and like like you said, it's simple, but it's the right amount of simple for like the intricate flows he does, because those flows take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, JD, I like this track, bro. Like they were all saying, you could have easily put a chorus there and ran another verse and then a chorus or something, made it a bit longer. But I rate
even a drop, bro. Like just cut the beat out at one point, like just to make it hit. Like anything.
Yeah. Like I think you had a lot more. Like we were into it for the whole time it was playing, so I think you had time to take us further into that track, like explore a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Hayes says, I think if he had a lot more aggression, would have went way harder. I feel that. You could, maybe some variance in the voice. Like the flow is always clean, but yeah, some delivery variance can kind of spice things up. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
You guys got any other comments on that one, or?
No.
I'm waiting for his response. Where's
maybe,
the response?
Maybe he tapped out right before we played it. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is JD saying? Okay.
Armand says it's fire though. I don't know if that's your boy. You both sings, but Armand said it's there's better sings in Brampton though, so it's all good. JD's actually also on his way to becoming a doctor if he's not already a doctor. So shout out him.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
Dissecting the fucking beat.
Spit into like patience, bro. Sample stuff from the office, bro.
Yeah.
He's just gonna like spit like flows like for them, like when he's trying to like diagnose them and shit.
Doctor type.
Yeah, today.
Any bad news, he'll make it hit less harder. Spit it for you.
You walked in today and you found out you had AIDS.
You rattled. All right,
I need to cover it up, but ain't no Band-Aid. Some shit like that.
Just resume, right?
Yeah, you can hit resume. This next guy is Philly Reg. He's also out of Brampton. He's part of this group called the Lunchroom Poets. They're a boom bap rap group out of Toronto, featuring their biggest artist is Young Stitch. He's making big waves in Toronto. But Philly Reg, that's my boy from Brampton, so he dropped this track called Spanish Trap.
I feel like Hayes might like this one if it's boom bap.
Me and Shorty did a one-night tango. We fell in love. She was the one to draw first blood like Rambo. I know a lot of guys like you try to slide right through. So what's your angle? But I don't got.
I like how it jumped in right away.
Lips and tongue like mango. Had a man sprung like Kango. I don't got a man, I'm single. Hop into the cab, gringo. I brought the bag, Kringle. Then we did a dab, bingo. I just wanna take you home and hop into the sack where the sheets gone. Fuck up the glass when the heat's off. Yeah, I want it so bad, yeah, mismo. I got the notion, she knows shit that I don't know. She's got the motion that hones in and haunts your soul. I can't control it, I'm jonesing, cause I want more. Senorita,
hey.
Mamacita. I got the notion, she knows shit that I don't know. She's got the motion that hones in and haunts your soul. I can't control it, I'm jonesing, cause I want more. Senorita, Mamacita. I just wanna see you dance, put that body on the floor. I just wanna see you dance, I can't take it anymore. I just wanna see you dance, put that body on the floor. Mami, no need to let up. Latina, baby, you my rico flavor. Why don't you meet me outside the bodega? Dance in the streets with some tequila straight up. Why don't you just let go?
Hey.
I'll tell you everything you wanna know. If we get heated, we can vamonos and go somewhere where we can lock the door. I watch your body when it moves, cause it moves a certain way. Like a model from a movie or a superhuman race. It's hypnotic when you do it, got this look upon your face. Senorita, Mamacita. I watch your body when it moves, cause it moves a certain way. Like a model from a movie or a superhuman race. can't control it. I'm jonesing cause I want more. Senorita, mamacita.
Yeah.
I got the notion, she knows shit that I don't know. She's got the motion that hones in and haunts your soul. I can't control it, I'm jonesing cause I want more. Senorita, mamacita.
नमस्ते प्यारे छात्रों आज हम
We got an Indian track next.
Oh god, I messed up.
This guy can't spell. I beat him to it.
Yeah.
Yo, that was fire,
Yeah.
Philly. That was a fire track. I like that
Yeah.
you came in with like you didn't really let the beat build. You just came in with that raw kick, nice flow. You jumped right into it. I think your bars always go hard. I really like that part where you started singing about the bodega and the tequila. Like that was the best singing. For me, the two singing parts you did before, like the chorus and that one part in between those two, I feel like you could have got someone else to maybe sing it or like actually had some Spanish singer on there. Like, I feel like the chorus kind of grew on me after some time, but like my favorite part that you were singing was that like little bridge thing where you were kind of mixing the Spanish and the English, and you were talking about like you were referencing Spanish things or Mexican things. So I think your verses are hard. We already know that. So like maybe just like sometimes you got the song called Spanish Trap. Maybe put a Spanish singer on there. I think that could have hit well. But I like what you did on it, to be honest.
Yeah, I like what you did. Yeah, I think he did a great job with the verses. I think for like you say, he was a boom bap artist. So for a boom bap artist to sing that well, I think it was like really impressive. The only thing I'm not necessarily a fan of the Senorita Mamacita.
Right in the hook, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like something
like
more catchy in Spanish might have hit.
Yeah, like the actual words where it's like no 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 no. That part was super dope.
Oh yeah, you just didn't like the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that part really like took me out from otherwise what it would have been a really good, nice chorus. And but I think that's like my biggest complaint. I don't know if he needed like another like rap verse because he was kind of like doing the more melodic stuff in the second bit.
Yeah.
So I think
it worked like that though. Yeah, it worked like that.
Yeah, I think it worked. I think it did work. I would say so. But I'd say the Mamacita Senorita part I wasn't personally a fan of.
I feel it.
I like the expression in the voice, like I heard like some twangs and stuff like in the voice. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Sounds cool.
Yeah.
The layers are good, the ad-libs are good, but yeah, overall, like I thought the hook was kind of like wasn't my cup of tea. The hook, like it wasn't as catchy as I thought. Like, cause I was thinking about it, I'm like, would I be singing along to this in the car, like vibing to it that hard? Not really. So I think the hook could have been better, but the verses and the way like you like came in on the first like couple seconds on the track was hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hooked on it immediately. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
The beat's hard too. I like that Spanish beat.
Yeah.
It is Spanish trap. It was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, that was a dope song overall. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, from start to finish. I'd say like the Senorita part was just a little off-putting personally. Like it was what Spitty was saying, like get like a Spanish singer to do that. That'd be dope. But like the lead up, like Manny was saying to that chorus, it was beautiful. It was great. Like I loved especially the layers of it. Like it was really like well layered. Like
it was like warm.
It was very warm, and like I could hear like the dub right underneath the main vocal of the chorus. It was just and all of the singing parts actually. It was really well layered. Like it sounded really fucking good from that. Like from what I heard. What else did I enjoy? Yeah, I like the parts that like you didn't just like try to like destroy the beat. You didn't just try to body the beat. You let your flow breathe, and you had some like really nice moments. I think it was like that tequila bar where you kind of just like I forget what you said. But you kind of just like repeated the same thing a little bit and just kind of let it breathe, and you're just literally just setting the mood, setting the atmosphere really well throughout that track. And I also like the way you structured your song in the sense that you brought back the Senorita part with like a different like hook. I found really interesting. Like I really enjoyed that too. Like like it was like if that was that catchy part that you were going for in the song, like the Senorita Mamacita part, you did a really good job of like structuring it in the song, in my opinion. Like it was repeated like a good amount of times. The only thing I would say, bro, it was just tone down the reverb a little bit. Just tone down the reverb. It's too like yes. Yeah. I'm always good. I'm gonna be wearing that for every single song, man. That's like the first thing I listen to. But yeah, man, like just the reverb, tone it down a little bit. It's too echoey. But I get it. Like you were singing, like I get that you want to make it more atmospheric. But I feel like there are it was already like like it was already wide enough. Like the sound, like you didn't need that much reverb on it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully Philly can watch that, get some good feedback. I think we gave some solid feedback. And like I like how you give like kind of the engineer output. Helix kind of gives the engineer singer
I'm
output.
learning.
And then,
I'm
me and Manny
learning
kind of
from
bring
that.
the rapper out. But like it's all like we're giving our own like personal opinions that kind
The
of
whole like, yeah.
the
I
whole
think
the
we
whole project
if
comes
we had like
together.
a dope producer maybe to sit in on these, if someone who like makes beats and instrumentals,
Oh yeah.
that'd be really nice to get like,
That'd be sick.
because we are all kind of just like, yo, the beat is sick.
It's either sick or it's not, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
pretty shallow, but
Yeah. All right, yo. So this next one is our first. I guess this one was a bit Spanish, but this one's like completely in a different language. I'm pretty sure it's in Hindi. This guy Harmon Music follows me. He sent this in. I believe you pronounce it Vyanjan
हमारे साथ
or Vyanjan.
भारत से एक 15 साल के गायक जिनका नाम है हरमन। हम आपको सिखाने जा रहे हैं हिंदी व्यंजन गाना। इस गीत में
व्यंजन।
हम बोलेंगे व्यंजन अक्षर और हरमन रैप में गाएंगे उस अक्षर से शुरू होने वाले शब्द। तो क्यों ना शुरू करें? क कला कठोर कल कमाना कला कारण कीमती कलम करे कागजों का कत्ल काफती कयामत कामयाब है कलाकार कहानी कायनात की करारी बेकरार ख्याल खतरनाक करे ख्वाबों को खराब खामोश खड़ा खिलाड़ी खींचना चाहता था किताब खबरदार खुला खाता खबर खौफ की थी खास किसे खतरे की खुशबू ख्याल खूंखार गवाह गलत पर गुजारिश गुस्ताख की गुरूर गिरा गगन से गलत गति में गहराई थी गरम गाली गलोच गलतियां थी गुनहगार की गर्दिश में गोलियां गुलाम गिरफ्तार पता कम आसान था घायल घोषित घमंडी घरेलू घड़ियाल की घोष से बजी घंटी घसीटा घोटाला घटिया तभी घटना घटी गांव में घेराव घुड़सवारी घर घर चेहरा छुपाया चोर चुराया चांदी चुपचाप चतुर चक्रा चला के चलना चाहता था चुनाव चला चोर चाल चला चौड़ी चौखट पे चुनौतियां चरित्र पे चतुर चुगली
Damn, the wordplay is crazy.
हुई चौड़ी छत्र छाया छाप से छूटा छाता चीखा छुपाए छवि छल से जवान जान कार जाएगी जंग पे जान जन्म जादू हुई जिस पर जोखिम जोरदार जहर ये जमाना जहन्नुम जीवन काल जमाने की जवानी जाति पे जय जयकार झूठा झूठ बोल के झटका झूमा झुंड झगड़ा मुरझाया
Even if you guys don't understand, just listen for like the alliteration he's using.
झूठा झूठ बोल के भरना चाहता अपनी झोली टूटा टीवी टुकड़ों में टक्कर का कारण टेनी टायर ना टिकाऊ टकराते टंकी टेढ़ी ठगी ठेकेदार का ठंड में ठीक ठिकाना के डाले डाका डर के डॉलर भी डुबाना कंडीला ढीठ
He's calling out the letter he's saying and then using it.
वाले डाबर ने डरपोक को डराया तैयार तीर तेजी से तुरंत करे तबाही तकलीफों का तूफान तथा ताज की तनाई तराजू करे तुलना तब तक तौबा की तलाश ताकती की तलवार तरीके से टकरार थकान हुई थका तुका थपड़ तड़ाया दोपहर के दौरान दोनों दोस्त करे दिखावा दुकान की दस्तखत दुश्मन द्वारा दावा दिसंबर में दाखिल दिमाग देखा दरवाजा धीरे धीरे बड़ी धुंधली हुई धरती धक्का धीमे धीमे लगा धनी दिया धमकी धंधा धनुष का धन्यवाद दिया ध्यान धनी की धड़कन ने धुन की धारण नाटक नकल का नया नकली थे निशान नस नस में नशा नवाब का नुकसान नाजुक नारी नाम नीलम नकल में नकाम नफरत नाश निकास नरक नदी में नमस्कार पत्नी की पकड़ पकी पति को पकड़ा पहचाना पूरा परख के पलटा पूरा पर्दा पुकारा पहले प्यार से पटाखा फिर पकाया परछाई पसंद पति को पीछे जो पड़ाया फर्क फसाने में फंदा फांसी का फरार फतेह का फल फौजी की फसल में फंसा फिलहाल बहुत बड़े बैठे बिठाए बार बार बताया बारिश की बहार बदली भरपूर बहाया बुखार बड़ा बहन का बदन दिया बयान बस्ती में बातचीत बड़ी बैठक थी बहार भारत की भूमि पे भक्ति पड़ी भारी भारतीय भागा भ्रष्टाचारी पीछे भागी भाषा को भड़काया और भाव को बढ़ाया भरोसे में भेद भगत की भूमि को बताया मौसम मरम मानो महफूज है महफिल महस मलंग मगर महान की मंजिल मजबूत मन मेहनत माना मिसाल मगन में मंत्रों में महका मकान यमले यार की यादें यारी यकी दिलाती है यवन यश युवक यानी योजना आती है ऐसा रखे राजा रानी रहकर राज रोशन रहमत रहीम की रसोई में है राशन राख की रकम रही रात को रुकाया रसम रुकी राशि लूटी रुचि को रुलाया लखन की लगन लगी लेखक की लकीर लड़ाई लगी लड़के की लाश लूटी लड़की लेजे में लालच तो लाखों लटकाए लगान में लगाम लंबे लाग ना लगाए वकील का वहम वजह वंश का विनाश वचन के वक्त वफा विधि का विधान वर्दी वाला वैर वसूली व्यापार विकास वर्तनवश वजूद वर्तमान शब्दों से शतक सोच की ये शान शनि की शाम में षड्यंत्र था सरहद सलाम साहब के संस्कार सालों से सवाल सल्तनत सवार साहूकार संजीव सच्चाई सफल सपने सहारे सीखा सतर्क सफर हुकूमत हमारी हम हीरे हजार हवा है हासिल हजारों हताश हकीमों पे हमला हानि की हरकत हम ही ये हीरे हम ही ये हरमन श्राप त्रुटि ज्ञात और इसी के साथ आज की कक्षा होती है समाप्त.
All right.
Okay.
Hit the pause. Got it.
Bro,
Right.
that was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Dude, the way he kicked it off, bro, the alliteration was insane. Like, he just kept saying, like, I didn't understand obviously what he was saying, but like, he had these like a lot of K sounds in the beginning, and he just like kept he literally just kept like bringing the K in with like all of his words, and he made it like it hit the fucking drums really fucking well. And then I think he had alliteration with the J at one point
Just
too.
to break it down, I just looked it up. So the title Vyanjan basically means consonant in Hindi. So the whole rap was an alliteration, and he went through like every consonant there is.
That's
Holy
And
fuck, bro.
there's
that's
there's a more
talented.
famous rapper. Oh, we talked about him. His name's Krishna. He's like from India, and he already like I don't know if it's the same beat. I'll have to look into it, but he already has a song called this. So he kind of laid the foundation for the Hindi alphabet rap, and then Harman decided to like go hard. But Arman in the YouTube chat said, "Yo, he did better than Krishna." So that's a big rating right there.
That's huge, man. That's dope, bro. Like yeah, man. That he's talented as fuck. Clearly, like he just killed that shit, man. Like that, like this flow, like the way his voice came into the type of beat that it was. Like the inflection was perfect for the vibe of the beat. And I think I would have definitely enjoyed it more if I understood what he was talking about. Because at one point I was just like, shit, man, where's the chorus? You know, like the verse just kept going on and on and on. I'm like it got a little bit exhausting for me personally, but that's because I didn't understand what he was saying. So like maybe if I like understood it, I would love it that much more.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think so.
Yeah. So I agree with content. I think it kind of dragged on a bit. Not to say again, probably because I don't understand it. I'm sure if I could understand it, maybe he was snapping like that. So, but I wouldn't necessarily know. I wasn't really a fan also of him calling out the sound. Like he wasn't really doing it, and then he like did it like somewhere in the middle, and I found it like really distracting.
It was like offbeat kind of. I think
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
I didn't really find it to like add. Well, I feel like it really was just kind of like I found it really distracting.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
think
curious.
maybe-
I'm curious if the original did that, and maybe he was doing like an
I
ode.
just checked. It was like
You-
Krishna's version. I just looked at it. He was doing the same thing.
He was doing the same
Okay.
thing, right?
But-
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll
So I
blame
feel like
Krishna
it's
for
more
that
of a
one.
challenge type track, you know? Not really a.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. It's more of a challenge.
yeah. It might have
type
been just
track,
like
not
one of like a free verse. Like I want to do this too, and like put it
Yeah.
out. So I'm not
Yeah.
shitting on like him for doing it. But again, like the flow was super sick. I think the beat was good too. But I even feel like the beat probably maybe just because that's the beat
It
they
dragged
used.
on a bit.
Yeah, it just like was very samey, like the same with the same piano key at the same. Like it got very samey, like towards like halfway through the track. So I think there just needed to be like more variation. But as far as like him, the way he was flowing and the sounds he was like putting in place, I thought were super hard.
Facts.
Yeah, I think his energy was great. He was sliding on that great flow. The ad-libs kind of sounded like off to me in the beginning, but then when I searched up the original, I got why he was doing it. So like, I feel like in terms of this track, it's supposed to treat it like it's a challenge type
Right.
track, you know?
He kind of did. He tried to do not exactly, but he tried to do
Yeah.
what Krishna did and like one up him.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
if you
Armand
look
said
at it
you
that
did,
way, I
bro.
feel he did it.
So you win.
Yeah,
You
he
win.
did still.
Awesome.
Respects, yo. All right, the next track I believe is also another Hindi one, but after that we're gonna be back to our regular schedule with English. So
English.
this is also a fan submitted it. MC Stan is another big artist, or he's growing in India, so one of his fans submitted this. But we'll check it out.
MC Stan?
MC Stan, yeah, Eminem fan clearly.
MC Hammer.
I like the beat so far.
Sounds like a RuneScape type beat.
I know, yeah.
Risky type
Better
beat.
go hard.
Mining type beat.
Snap right now.
दोस्त बने साहब जिंदगी जा डोरे से बचा ताली माने मेरे टकला तेरी माँ दी होगा पर नहीं देखो गले में कुछ नहीं तो औकात मेरे अम्मी को बोला मेरे टेंशन मत ले घर वाले खुश होते पैसे लगे थे चुमाओ के होते नहीं बोलो को मैं भाई करूँ दूर सर को मांगते मजे घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोलिए घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोले मैं शेयर करा एक्सपीरियंस जो भी सुने प्यार में से निकालू लोगों को मैं घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोलिए घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोले मैं शेयर करा एक्सपीरियंस जो भी सुने प्यार में से निकालू लोगों को मैं शेयर करा एक्सपीरियंस जो भी सुने सीन बड़ा करके दिखा मेरे तो बिना मेरे को नहीं गिनते ये मैं बनने गिनन हुए बाप में क्या मालूम होते क्यों फिदा लगा मैंने माँ बाप को अपने पुल से कैसे कह रहे सकती मेरे तो बिना मालूम गिरा पैसा ना बेगा पैसा लिख डाला जितने भी गाने मैंने तेरे पैसा भी था लड़की लोग को लेकर माँ भरोसा किस पे ने सभी दसने सब कर छुट गला देखे मेरे को काम जाना इला महफिल में शांति से बढ़ चलने के साथ मेरे की तेरी माँ जल मत जाने बाजू में बढ़ सगोली नाम रखन से निकाल भी करी बच्चे लोग तेरे बैठ इनको भी मालूम अभी कर डाले खान फैन देख टाइम में मेरे को बोलने का शेट शिमड़े होते माजे समारे ले लान इंग्लिश ने आधे इनके फोन में ने डिस्कर स्टैंड को आए मंदी जान बाड़ा बन कदी करी यार सुन मेरी बात 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 नहीं किसको तो कर मत वेट बने ये होमी से बन गए ले घात इंसान से भरोसा उड़ गया मालूम है करने के मर्डर का प्लान रीजन दी आइटम या फिर बोलने का ब्रो मैं बोलने का जान जान बोल के मेरा टाइम करा वे एंडी में सब दिखा डालेगा लेकिन ये भी दोस्त सुन के मेरा वे दोस्त बने साहब जिंदगी जा डोरे से बचा डाली माने मेरे टकला तेरी माँ दी होगा पर नहीं देखो गले में कुछ नहीं तो औकात मेरे अम्मी को बोला मेरे टेंशन मत ले घर वाले खुश होते पैसे लगे थे चुमाओ के होते नहीं बोलो को मैं भाई करूँ दूर सर को मांगते मजे घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोलिए घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोले मैं शेयर करा एक्सपीरियंस जो भी सुने प्यार में से निकालू लोगों को मैं घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोलिए घर पे नहीं खाने हो रहा पर बोले मैं शेयर करा एक्सपीरियंस जो भी सुने प्यार में से निकालू लोगों को मैं जो भी इधर अटके ले बिचारों में छोड़न तू पेन था लेकिन वो फेक ओ जी तू रहने की कोशिश में छूते की गिनती में कभी मत ले लड़की के पीछे ने चेक करा वेस्ट पब्लिक इधर ईस्ट से हो गई वेस्ट पुलिस से ज्यादा पब्लिक करी चेस में फैशन इधर लाने वाला मतलब गाने वे तुम लोगों लगा हम लोग नशे में थे लेकिन तुम लोग खुद नशे में थे आज ऑक्टन है तू घर से तक ले तेरी मेन फैन मेरी क्या करूं मैं इल्यूजन ब्रो तू एंडिंग तक ले मार का रे तो तू
Alright, I'm gonna stop that one right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first and say that was kind of the first track I didn't really like so far that people submitted.
Yeah.
It wasn't really my cup of tea, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I think he has a sick voice. It's just the auto tune was like really distracting to me.
He was doing too
Yeah,
much
I
of it,
thought the
right?
auto-
He was making it like
Yeah, the
warble.
auto-tune was way
Yeah.
there was way too much auto tune, and like every verse sounded so similar that, like in terms of flow, it kind of like got tiring to listen to. If that makes sense. It was too much.
I
of it.
agree.
Yeah,
I
it's just
agree.
kind of it's very like you know, you just like nothing was really happening. Nothing was trained. Wasn't a fan of the auto tune. Kind of gave me like mid
Yeah.
2010s Lil Wayne vibes,
Heard.
and I was not a good
got-
JD even said he understands Hindi, but I couldn't understand what he was saying. So
Arman and
That's what I'm
JD,
saying, the
JD
auto-tune
both
was
said they
really,
don't
like-
like him. Arman gave us some insight. He said he's pretty much mainstream in India, claims to be the first person who made cringe pop big in India.
what the hell's cringe pop, bro?
Everyone in hip hop circuit respects
His,
him.
his
Also,
music, fam.
he has a murder charge on him apparently.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Cringe
Don't
pop.
talk shit. Don't talk shit.
Who,
So is he like?
who's an example of cringe pop in America?
I feel like
content?
would you say it's like that kind of like that meme rap that we kind of talked about like a few episodes ago?
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't sound. It
Like,
doesn't sound
similar.
jokey. It sounds pretty like. It sounds pretty in tune with like modern American music.
But what's cringe pop? You know what I mean? Maybe he's
That's
saying
what I was
like,
asking
what-
content because content said it's a genre, but he decided to
but what
ignore
is
us.
Oh no, I mean like that song was a little cringe, so I was like, that's.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give us some insight. I thought you were gonna give us some insight.
No, I don't know what cringe pop is.
Let's see it. Let's see
Okay.
if Google's knows.
Yo,
According
content
to
was like a
Wikipedia-
RuneScape type beat, and then
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia, it's a genre of pop music
Apparently,
written to be deliberately
Friday is cringe
and
pop.
unintelligent cringeworthy.
Friday by Rebecca
Oh,
Black is
Friday?
cringe pop.
yeah, that's cringe pop.
Meme
Yeah,
rap is
super
not the
cringe.
same. Meme rap is not the same as cringe pop, according to Arman.
Yeah, because meme rap sometimes slaps.
Meme rap
No?
to me is like funny rap, like
Yeah.
like those old YouTube parody tracks or like that kind of stuff.
Like what was that group?
Lil
Lonely
B is
Island.
meme rap,
Oh, no.
Who'd you say, Helix?
I said Lonely Island, bro.
Oh yeah, they're meme rap.
Using my
Yeah, they're
pants.
meme rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lonely
Using my
Island
pants.
for sure. They're
Oh,
meme rap.
shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Well, then.
Even Lil Dicky's meme rap. Yeah, Lil Dicky is meme rap too. You're right, T-Dang. Yeah, man. I think I right now India is really into boom bap in that and the lyricism, and I prefer that they kind of keep it that way. This was a little too much for me.
Yeah, yo, bro. When was it? Like, how long was the song anyway? I thought we were listening for a minute.
We were listening for a bit. I kind of just stopped it. I didn't even want to really get into
Yeah.
it like that.
I know, but like, I was like, yo, it's the end. Coming.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was ending.
The video,
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm
video,
saying.
it goes on for 4:45, bro.
Oh,
Oh
what?
shit!
Oh,
3.6 million
No!
views. 3.6
Nah,
million
bro.
views, man.
Bro,
Really?
that shit needed to be 240. That's where that could have been. Probably could cut out
The fans love
240.
it, though. The fans love it. He's got 1.1 million subscribers. Some
Hey,
guy
man,
said it
if it
slaps
works,
harder than
it
his
works,
dad's
you know?
belt. So, it is what it is. You got fans, I can't hate. But
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Holy,
But
I
you
rate
know,
that. Goes to show there's an audience for everything.
it's an audience for everything, yeah. Personally, I'd
Facts.
rather you guys submit us more Krishna tracks or Harmon tracks than MC Stan. But we'll take everything. We'll take everything. I can't say we're not gonna take it. Now, how do I skip with groove? Is it just dash skip? Or next? It must be next. All right, this next guy is named the Medic. I kind of know of him. He was like a big Logic fan, and he got in tune with Logic a bit. He's from Mississauga. He didn't submit this. One of his boys did, but we'll check it out anyways.
Ooh, getting X vibes already.
He's a rapper. I
Yeah.
haven't heard this song though, so we'll see. It's called Drown My Feelings. My bad.
Sick. I'm ready for this. Jeez. Sample goes hard if it's a sample.
His voice, it goes even harder.
Yeah.
Can't tell right from wrong, can't right my wrong, so I write these songs. Since that night I ain't felt the same. Do you got anything to help the pain? Do I gotta pop antidepressants?
He kind of sounds like Arcel Jams, my boy.
My adolescence and I can't figure out why the hell I'm stressing. I lay awake staring at the ceiling, wanna stay awake, trying to drown my feelings, can't think straight. I smile, but you know it's fake. And time to time you come to mind. Everybody needs a ride or die. Some saying that they'd rather die. I keep thinking about what we could have had, what we should have had, but you ruined that. Thought it was real when you said you loved me. I should have known that
like this
something
one.
was funny. Drug in my system, you corrupt me. We so unlucky, feeling like I should just stay shut. Then you hit me up trying to make up. She saying she don't want to lose me again, but I don't want to lose myself again.
Maybe he could have used like a chorus here. I don't know.
Yeah. Unless he was like using the sample as like a chorus type thing. Which
I
I
feel
think he
it.
was.
He was, but it kind of mellows it out maybe a bit too much. I don't know.
I can tell like this was heavily influenced by like X and Juice World. Like just the
Facts.
atmosphere, the mood.
Mm.
Which is like why I like that. But
Oh, that was it.
definitely, yeah, it was kind of short. Needed it like a
I feel like I could have either the verses, the
I
first
think
verse
it
could have
paused
been
or
longer,
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah.
well, I feel like that could have. You probably could have had like a second verse. Honestly, I wouldn't have been
Yeah.
mad if you had put on a second verse,
Nice.
or even just make the first verse longer if you didn't want to do like break it up with
Yeah.
the sample.
It makes
But
sense
I
now.
thought
'Cause
it was
I thought there was gonna, that was the hook, but I guess if that was just the outro, then it makes sense to play out the sample. Yeah.
yeah.
So I would say yeah, probably could have rapped longer, but I liked it. I liked the sample. I liked how honest he was in his lyrics. I thought it was like it wasn't really flashy. It wasn't necessarily super technically flashy or anything, but I just like the honesty in his lyrics and just like telling his story and like I like that. I like the simplicity of it. Like it wasn't a crazy sample clip or anything. He didn't do super crazy technical wordplay or anything. Just really like told his story, whatever he had to say. It's told it straightforward, firm, kept a good cadence, kept my attention. That was a good track.
Word, we got some feedback from the fans. Hayes said these depressing ass lyrics ain't for me. I hear you. It's
Fair
a
enough.
mood. It's a mood. If you're happy,
Yeah.
upbeat,
You gotta
you
be
don't
in the
want
mood for it,
to.
for
You gotta be
sure.
in a mood. And Sneakzilla gave it
Yeah.
disease. Again, if you're not
Disease.
in,
Ooh.
if you're not in the
Yo,
mood,
honestly, you could fall asleep to that.
you could. It
Nice.
was a nice lullaby track. If you're not in the
Yeah.
mood, you're not in the mood. I hear that. To me, it was
That's
the
fair.
sample was cool. His rapping was very like it was like real and raw, I guess you could say. He wasn't really going for any bars or like wordplay. Because I've heard some of his other tracks and he's more like the Logic style where he brings cool flows in that. So I think he did something different here. And you know, again, I would say yeah, for me maybe it's not something I'm really listening for right now in my current life. But I think this is a song that there's a big audience for because you know people have stress all the time. We're in a global pandemic, bro. This music is something that'll hit for a lot of people. I rate it. Keep doing your thing,
Yeah.
bro.
I thought he set like a good like the way he set up the mood and atmosphere of the track was like proper. Like you like as soon as you heard it, you're like, all right, I know what I'm getting into, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time, man. Like that was huge. Like he set the mood properly. I agree with pretty much all of what you guys said. The raps, the introspection on the lyrics, like really hit deep for me personally. And so like I really felt it. The sample was beautiful. Like it matched perfectly with the instrumental. Like everything about that song was dope. Like how he came onto it and everything. I just have like a little more like technical, like some technical nuances. Like
Sure.
when he when the what was it, when the sample or the chorus or whatever, when it didn't have a beat, like after his verse ended and it was kind of just playing out and then it kind of built up into like a drop, you know, and I kind of expected that to be like the chorus almost, you know, like I kind of expected the drums to really go hectic on that shit, but like the drums to just be a little bit more elaborate than they were. Like I expected more 808s, I expected more kicks, I expected more snares, but it was very simple. Like it was a very like underwhelming drop in my opinion. Like I was kind of like, oh man, like I was like you did such a great job building it up. You did such a great job leading up to that moment, the climax of the song, and then fuck, it just like for me personally, it just felt a little flat. And yeah, man, like apart from that, like I feel like if there was just like I don't know, more like groovy drums, I'd vibe with that part more. And then like if he brought in another verse after that, that'd be dope. From my perspective. And yeah, man, and overall just like from putting on my engineering hat, just tone down the delay on that shit because it's too it creates like you it just sounds like you're rapping in like a closet with like a like enclosed space, and it shouldn't sound like that. It should sound like your crisp vocals in front of the beat kind of thing. But yeah, the delay was just a little bit too much.
Like I have a small minor complaint.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I liked like how it was sounding and shit, but like it sounded so similar to like Jocelyn Flores by X that I wouldn't listen to this when I could listen to that, if that makes sense.
That's
Yeah,
an
I
interesting
feel that.
point.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
so that's like another thing. If you're gonna imitate, like add some like of your own flavor to it. I feel like it didn't have enough of his own flavor, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
All
I
right.
feel that. All right, yo, maybe we can knock out like 2 more. Yo, we got so many, man. We're barely through. Like I don't even know how much we did so far. We did to
You're like-
recap. We did 36 Ounces by Killy. We did Jungle Escape by Karolenko. Vision by JD. Spanish Trap by Philly. Vianjan by Harmon. Snake by MC Stan. And now Drown My Feelings. We've gone through 7.
Damn.
We're about
Yeah.
15% of the way through all the submissions we got. Not bad, yeah.
Damn. So maybe we should do like a submissions like once a month, and then we go through it like every single week, a little bit of
If we
it.
do it
Yeah.
once a month, then we'll get even more. Wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Okay.
I think
maybe
at this
like once
point,
every
because
2
I already
months.
asked for it, we should just keep doing like half the show of these reviews, but we won't take any more from what we have. You know what I mean? Like Mark
Okay.
wants
Why
to
don't we
submit.
just,
If Mark submits,
why
he's
don't
gonna
we
be at the bottom
reset?
of the list. Like you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I guess, yeah.
Good idea. That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
On to the next one.
we got a couple more. So this one's another like self-submitted one. His name's R Sidhu. I think this is a Punjabi track, and it's called Hot
Okay.
Blooded.
Another RuneScape type beat, bro.
Content pulling out the RuneScape, bro.
फॉलो कीता ना ट्रेंड नहीं कीता वे डिपेंड मेरी लेन च मैं कल्ला नहीं सोचनी च बैंड मन्ना सिद्धू उस्ताद ताइयों पुट्ठे कारोबार दे ये कानू भी ठार जग जावे मुरो खैंडरू खिच लईए विचों वार करिए ना पिठों गल्लां करदे आ सिद्धी खार खाइए ना वे टिड्डों कम लईए ना वे मंग नाही तोरिए पखंड कल्ले रहिए जिवें चांदे एवें चक्को ना डिबेट गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश
Okay.
I don't know.
मोड़ दन्ने आवे दुख रख लेने आवे सुख लाइफ चले वागो वाग टाइम जांदा नी वे रुक करा मिंट च हिसाब समा करा ना खराब नाही करिए लिहाज रूल जांदे सारे टुट पिछे पट्टिए ना पैर करा आगे उत्ते सैर बाकी सारे बन्ने खैर वैर जांदे किथे रोके एवें रखे हो ना होप चले कारोबार डोप कदे करिए ना जोक रहिंदे सीरियस फेस गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पे जोड़िए ना दिल बाचो हुंदा मुश्किल रखा वखरा स्टैंड सौखा जांदा नी वे मिल पूरा दिल वंद लेर कल्ले लेने आवे केर जेड़े अड़दे ने बाले देइए हत्थां नाल देड़ कदे दुख ना दिखाउंदे बस हस के बुलाउंदे जद होवां जज्बाती फिर गा के सुणाउंदे कल्ला करां सब डील करां खुद नूं वे हील साडा जिगरा स्टील का तूं करदे हो हेट गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पे टौर जग करे सारा गौर सिद्धू नेचरूआ चुप मूहों करी दी नी चौड़ कदे सिखा ना वे रूल साडे वखरे असूल लगे डब नाल टूल पूरा मन्नी दा गरूर सदा गन्ना ना फबदे नी छेती नी दबदे रा अखां ना कबजे फिर छेती नी लभदे साडे कम ने कलीन नाले वड्डे ने ड्रीम करूं एक दिन अचीव दूर रखूं सारे फेक गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश गरमा बलद नाले सोचनी च आगरा फड़े ने अलग चले मर्जी दी पेश
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would say, you know, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I think the verses could have used some more doubles or some more differentiation to kind of hype it up. I'm also not too in tune with the Punjabi scene, so I don't know if this is like on trend or anything like that. But it was interesting. It was interesting for sure.
When he was doing that like riff thing, I swear, like I don't know why the auto tune on that sounded so weird, bro. Like it was so wobbly. I don't know if that was like part of auto tune or if that's how he like performed
I
it.
feel like that's
But it caught me
he was
off guard.
going for. Yeah, I feel like that was what he was going for because it was like really noticeable.
Yeah,
I
but
was
it
going
didn't
like
like
up and
it didn't
down.
sound clean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe that's something that is big in the Punjabi scene that I'm just not like in tune with.
No, because like Sidhu, I think Sidhu does that, but like his sounds clean. Like this one sounded like the auto tune was too high or something on it. Like because it was definitely like a type of riff or something. That was
Yeah,
going on
maybe
there.
it's a technical thing. Yeah, this guy submitted it, so he'll see this feedback. So you know,
Okay, yeah.
hopefully he can take it into consideration. What did
Yeah.
Mahal
Um,
also Armand said? I don't know if it was fire, very monotonous, and lyrics were all right, but I feel like he could have
Yeah.
played more with his flows. And Armand
Yeah,
obviously
exactly, the
speaks the
flows were
language, so
very
he would know
good.
more about the lyrics than I would personally.
Yeah, the flows are very similar. That's for sure.
Yes, it very much sounded like the exact same flow, but like pasted on each of his small verses.
Hmm.
So,
Right.
to be fair, I do like the idea of kind of like a 4-verse song, but they're short verses. I like that he broke the structure. I think that's a really cool idea. And the
I think
beats,
the variation for sure.
yeah,
Maybe
I think
variation would have better.
yeah, some more variation in the verses, and yeah, I think those are two the beat's cool. I think the beat's all right. It works for what it is. And I did kind of like his little that little. I forget the word he said, but at the end where he's like he kind of like held the note a little bit. So that was a nice little touch, a nice little flair to his performance. I don't really think some more variation in the verses, because I mean you're already mixing it up, right? So some more variation in the verses, I think definitely would have helped make it, because it really felt just like the same. Like to somebody who doesn't understand, it just feels like the same thing, right? So I can only imagine.
Yeah. But I can see where he's coming from. You know, the verse, like the flow was pretty catchy in my opinion. Like I enjoyed it, to be honest. But yeah, like like if he's doing 4 verses, like it'd be nice to have like a switch up kind of thing. And like play with his flow more, like you guys are saying. But yeah, overall it was like it was a dope little track. I vibed with it.
Yeah.
Respects.
Honestly, though, yeah, I was thinking like even like the flow was good, but like he could have even like put more energy into one of the verses, like gone louder, or like start yelling it. Like if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, just some variation.
That would have been sick too. Yeah.
Hayes said it was pretty mid, not bad though. I feel that mid. Yeah. There's room for improvement, but not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right, yo, we're gonna go through one more. Hayes, I'm sorry you're not next on the list, bro. But T-Dang submitted this track. It's called the Barology Cipher. So I'm assuming there's bare bars. I'm also pretty certain he's from India. So, yo, I got bare fans from India. Sorry, guys. But shout out all my fans from India. Yo, you're holding me down. Pakistan, all around. So we gotta play this. Even if you guys don't understand it, just rock with it. T-Dang's in the building. Oh, he was waiting for this one. Let's go.
I don't remember how we got here. I don't really see clear. Does that sign say that this is the one way that leads to the runway that leads to the top? Cause heights I don't fear, but I ain't tryna make it up there all alone. That's why, motherfucker, I keep blowing up your phone too. Make you work right to make sure you're built right. The battle's coming up, throw it down like a fist fight. Sun mere bhai, meri duniya samaye. Tere dosti mein masti mein जी रहे थे हम. दो प्याली चाय और दो सुट्टे फसाए. अनजानी सी ये बस्ती में खींच रहे थे दम. अब बड़ा होना है, कर्मों को धोना है. बेकार सी सस्ती में घुटता है दम. बेकार सी सस्ती में घुटता है दम. तेरे वादे निभा दे, चुका दे रकम. मी नाय ओढत लाईन कारण त्याने मरीन. कर्माची फाईन मी श्रमाने भरीन. सुटलेल्या स्वप्नांना स्वयं धरीन. अरे पडलो तरी चालणार पण उडून पडीन. मन लावल्याने सर्व काही घडतं. श्रमिकाच्या पदरात काही ना काही पडतं.
I'm like water to these hoes when they piped. Water hose. Smooth with these flows like they wiped. Sick like the temperature spiking. T-Dang on the beat, so you hyped.
Shout out
You really
T-Dang.
think your girl is loyal? Psych. Slid in my DMs like the 2C slide. You're acting all tough, but you're soft like jelly. You're just a little kid. Beware of R. Kelly. The system is worse on the game. That's a fuck killer married. You got the #1 spot. That's temporary. I leave you buried in a cemetery.
That was a good bar. That was a good bar.
I'm ready to be merry. I'm on my grind. I gotta make ends meet. This is my time. Give me a plate. I gotta eat. Cooking in the kitchen like I'm feeding dope fiends who have a tendency of having dependencies endlessly, and it's impossible to sleep on me. Like I'm insomnia with a bad mattress, lights or weak coffee. That's what I do to with these bars, so don't ever cross me. Or it's a funeral, but I'm not a gangster, I'm a certified hooligan. Pull up to your hood, 2 shots, bang bang. Get slaughtered like this beat by T-Dang.
Okay.
I like that
I'm the
verse.
star in my circle like black magic. This beat like the 80s, you're crack addict. Gang Keller loud like some stank cabbage. Makes you see things like a tab of acid. Asking me to put clout over morals, that ain't likely, bitch. Putting fake rappers in check like a Nike fit. Ever since back when I sold bitches tiny spliffs. Tried it on a dealer, that's the only time I slightly missed. Ever since the day I picked the pen up, when no looking back. Cross me or the gang, we send you back without a tooth intact. Hit you with a jab, you ain't seeing where the hook is at. Oh no, here we go, a punchline. Would you look at that? This is how we flipping the rhythm arithmetically. Calculate my moves and pen them until I trickle ink. Now you know I'm playing, I don't write them. And another thing, half of these bars I come up with at the kitchen sink. Hey, I've been blazing up the track like a warpath. You can almost smell the burnt rubber on the tarmac. Really trying to ask Gandharva where the bar's at. Hit you in the head with them watching pussies fall flat. Never been the type of dude who's never ever chosen fun. Volatile by nature like the trigger of a broken gun. Daddy of the game, it's my plight and I've spoken son. You can walk on water but I'm Potter cause I'm the chosen one. Scar on my head, ain't no liquor, I'm the sober one. Assassinating beats with my words like a poet. I'm complicating fallacies, a devil with the halo. My music is essential, I'm the prodigy of Plato. If you wanna come in and settle, you better bring in some metal. Be special, never ever see all the heckle. You fellas cannot be better, where raps are special. I'm the devil in the level of an animal. Feasting other rappers, I'm a cannibal. Smoky like the capital, spitting international. Bars got no match, but I'm easily inflammable. Seemingly I'm rational, evading prophecies, my quality is necessary. Raging honestly, my heart relieved and they were buried. Amazing journey, state attorneys, also fake and dirty. Wages serving all my people cause they deserve it. Hate is lurking, I'd wait to see who's really working and who is cursing, cause destiny's a wicked person.
That was hard.
Hey, those last three, fucking
Bars.
bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the bars on that one, man. What was that, like the third verse in that one? Dude, that shit was
third verse.
hilarious, man.
Yeah, man.
What did he say? Like, yo, y'all was like, I'm a little kid, or watch out for R.
He's
Kelly?
like, y'all some little kids better watch out for R. Kelly or something like that. I'm pretty sure that was T Dang, who's the guy that submitted and who's also the guy in chat right now. So shout out T Dang.
Yo, that was brilliant, bro. That was some crazy wordplay, bro. I loved every fucking punchline, man. That was hilarious, man. That was dope, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, those were like really well written, really technically.
What'd you say, Helix?
The first guy was the feature they got, or was
Nah. So it's there was 4 rappers actually. So there was 4 rappers, yeah. So the first guy, I'm pretty sure he started in English and then he switched to Hindi, and then T Dang came on and started in Hindi maybe and did that English part. And then the third guy and the fourth guy, I'm pretty sure just did English fully.
Oh, because I'm looking at the song. It says featuring one guy. One guy was
a group. Yeah, there's a group that's 3 artists, and then they featured a 4th. I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, because it seems like there's more because of the language switch. I guess.
So I think for me, T Dang was the hardest because he was the one who was spitting those English bars. Like there was clever punchlines there.
Yeah, he was definitely, and I like the animated like delivery with the ad libs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like all of that.
Oh, the first
Like,
guy,
really,
the first guy did English, Hindi, and then Marathi, and then T Dang came with the English, and then I'm pretty sure everyone after that was just English.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, T Dang and Vanilla X were the most fire because that last guy had a sick flow, and T Dang went hard too. I think some extra ad libs would definitely hype up the track just to fill some of the gaps or just to it's a group of you. You could I like when people like do ad libs for other people on the track. Like you do it for one guy, he does it for another guy. That's always sick too, and it makes it look different. But the bars were there, bro. I think maybe that first guy, he was definitely stronger in his native tongues than he is in English. I find that a lot though with Indian rappers is like when they spit in their own tongue, it goes so hard, but it doesn't necessarily translate to English. So that's just practice, bro.
Like different words. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a challenge if you're rapping in a different language. Just like especially with rap, there's a lot of technicalities with the wordplay, similes, metaphor.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily always translate language wise.
Facts.
Yeah.
But to us,
all right, yo. Is that it for the submissions for today?
Yeah, man. I think that was it. We did a bunch of submissions. We did like 8 or something, so I guess that's a lot.
I enjoyed it. That was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
So at this pace, at least like the next 4 or 5 weeks, we'll just keep doing an hour reviews, bro. But it's good, and I appreciate you guys all commenting too, so we see like what you guys feel.
That's cool.
And I rate you guys sticking around, yo. Even if you got your song reviewed, definitely come back next time for more reviews, more topics, because that's what we do, yo. We just discuss hip hop and then we just talk music.
Exactly.
That's the For Your Vibes. We just here for your vibes only,
Rap is life, bro. Hip hop is life.
That was life, yo. So that's For Your Vibes only, episode 8. I'm Spitty, Young Manny, Helix, and Content. We signing out.
Take care.
Check us next Sunday.
Hey, guys.